Maya, who's been over here trying to figure it out for 6 hours.
It would affect you. Say you're taking a long rest, you need to take your armor off. Instantly, boom, back on. If you get woken up one night.
It takes like a minute or something like that.
It's instant.
Okay.
From what I read, it was instant.
We're arguing rules again because that's what we do.
I'm just making sure we have all the UA that we're using straight. Because you're using Cleric, which gives you the expanded spell list and the extra Channel Divinity, get a first level spell back. Sorcerer gets swapping out meta magic per level up.
Yes.
Expanded spell list, and then enchant weapon.
Enchant my mace. I'll never use it,
You
but do
can
it.
expend a sorcery point to make a weapon magical.
I'm in.
Do it, and then I'll throw it, and then I'll
For
use it.
purposes of resistance.
Yeah.
So because you have one magic weapon between you, I felt that was a good one. Oh, and then you also have the other options for meta magic: elemental spell, seeking spell, and unerring spell. And then Warlock has spell list, some invocations, and then that's everyone. I thought there was something else.
I have the whole Ranger class.
Right, and you're using the whole
The
Ranger class.
entire-
All right.
I mean,
It does have a rework.
Cool.
It's an action. I hate that.
it's an action.
It's an action, and it's any. If it
Any armor whatsoever.
It'd be okay if you were already proficient in that type of armor.
But it just gives you proficiency.
Which is broken. Because then you just... One of the problems with
You
blade
would- well,
buffs is
what-
that they have poor AC.
You would still need, if you wanted to plate mail armor, you would still need a strength of 15.
15,
You
right.
would still need that. That's
There's
as
not
is.
that hard of a barrier to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a reason it's on their Arcana.
Time to put on our serious faces.
You all rocks fall.
Do you want to summarize, or do you want one of us to summarize?
Considering my questionable memory, I think it would be best for one of you to do so.
I nominate Ashley, who loves public speaking.
So much so.
So much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't remember shit. So
I nominate both Maya and Ashley to work together in tandem.
a thing happened.
That's accurate.
I got my hand cut off.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, I'll summarize. So, in the defense of the lovely, mildly orcish town of Luthville, that you guys put up a valiant defense. Unfortunately, only one person died.
What a bitch.
Nimbus fell to the horde of orcs, despite the best attempts of Maya's revive, like whatever was left of Maya's magic.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I have Revivify now.
Octurnius's
You should have had that from the beginning, but okay.
I had to get sending.
And Octurnius is pleased to Thor. It was in the end Bronwyn's plea to Oxen, her warlock patron
Of the spiders.
to bring back Nimbus, which seemed to have worked okay. Except you now owe a debt, and also the channeling of the magic through your hand resulted in the part of your soul that is your hand dying, which led to your hand slowly dying.
The amputation.
So
And
the
drunkenness.
The next day, you got as drunk as could be, and had Octurnius cut off that hand. So now
He
you
also
are
set her on fire,
down a right hand.
which immediately cauterized the wound, but also the rest of her.
You're feeling a little cooked right now. Just a little burnt.
Medium rare at best.
After putting your affairs in order throughout the town, making sure someone's leading the town, making sure medical care is provided to the town, you guys received received because of how you rescued this town some horses. You did not steal them, kind of.
Dang
The
it.
horses whose names were Copper,
Who was female and copper. Megmelium.
Megmelium,
A gray and white male horse.
and Horse.
The
Who's
horse.
brown and black and male.
And his eyes are occasionally kind of wander apart from each other.
Oh my god! And he also
He is
may
the
not be
horse.
possessed by the spirit of Loki.
Did we establish that?
It's
I don't think that was
just
established.
horses.
It
Or
was
it's a personification of Rob Schneider, one of the two.
really at this point it could be either.
BoJack Horseman, attorney at law.
That's That's a different thing.
It's, oh god, what was...
Okay, and then I'm not looking
forgot
at UA, I'm looking at...
And right now, we are currently
It's
going
that.
towards...
It's the reincarnation of that one rich dude who died defending the town.
Lord
Ryan
Rhinefjord.
Because he can only say horse and orc.
Horse.
And
My current theory.
Right now, we're riding towards the Arus tribe to sell the plate armor, right?
The Arus
Yeah.
tribe were
Which is in the north.
Which is on our way.
It's
a
on our
group
way
of orcs
towards.
that were that helped defend the town of Kelding, and you guys paid like
Kelding,
nothing.
huh?
Whoops, sorry.
We're
I was
already
thinking
there?
of Kelding.
Cool.
We're already
No,
there.
we're not at
Cool,
Kelding.
nice.
I just want to be in Kelding. Continue.
Fast forward.
Fast forward like 10 seconds.
What else happened? Oh, right, there's a sparring session, during which time Brahman is now only suffering, what, like a -2?
And they beat the shit out of Bronwyn.
You know, you're getting a +2, right? You're only suffering a -1 to your attack rolls.
Yeah.
That's a better way to roll.
Yeah.
You're suffering a -1 to your attack rolls with your non-dominant hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I beat the shit out of Bronwyn.
and
And
there
I
was
need
no
help
contest between
doing
you and I.
basically
It was
anything.
just,
Because
Yeah.
you lack a right hand, for example.
Yeah.
You can unstrap your shield, fortunately. Well,
How
yeah, because you
easy-
already had to do
How
that.
easy is riding a horse?
What are everyone's animal handlings?
Plus
One.
5.
+2.
+2.
I'm on the bat.
I find it odd that the rangers
like
have
that school
I think it's
promise.
+2.
My
It
That's
doesn't.
not
You know what?
the
You know what?
same.
You know what? That's not your thing.
I put, based off of my scores that I rolled, I put the second highest into wisdom. Unfortunately, the second highest was only a 14.
He's doing his best.
Oof.
I'm doing my best with what I have,
His
okay?
best ain't great, but it's his best.
Okay, so
Should we say that I'm leading then?
right, no, but who's sharing horses? The two of you.
Because we're both in pretty heavy armor.
Yeah, they each have a horse, and then I'm on Augie's.
You're with Augie's horse. Okay.
So you're probably riding on the back of the horse,
Yes.
right? Okay. Well,
And you commune
I
with
was
your
It'd be
horses.
easier if he was on the front.
I was able to bring
You're small,
my
right?
owl back, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
35 pounds.
Yeah, you
because
can-
they had materials to do so, and they gave you another, I think, 2 charges.
Yes.
Are these
So,
horses
I'm
properly
gonna have
reined
the
and
owl
everything?
like.
Yes, these
Saddled
horses,
and
are,
reined?
these horses are
Right.
properly trained. They have the requisite saddlebags for you to bring along.
No, you
But
can.
that's like all you can carry right now.
You can easily sit in the front if it's properly saddled and reined, because the
Yeah.
reins come off to the side,
All right then, but
and that
Yeah.
way you don't have to worry about the smallest member just falling
and
off.
all of you properly commune.
Where's
We
my
need to
hair?
get- we
5
need to
miles
get-
back.
Which horse are the two of you riding?
we need to get a
Magnolian.
halfling saddle.
Copper.
Copper. Okay, and then you properly communed with horse,
with all of them,
I will
But
sit
you-
you into
you
that.
spec-
specifically horse though.
specifically horse.
I
So
made,
you
I made
you don't have
kind
any.
of friends. I made kind of friends with Macmillian.
I
He's
believe.
kinda standoffish.
Did you talk to Copper at all?
I kept petting Copper.
That's basically what I did since I can't talk to animals.
Can I just have a very easy animal handling check?
Natural 1.
No, please.
It is of the DC very easy.
Oh, fuck.
15.
That is much higher than very easy. Yes, you are able to ride Copper without difficulties. You want to be leading them?
I mean, I think all of us are pretty equal in where we're going, right? And
Yeah.
I've got the best
Probably.
animal.
Yeah.
Although you've got. Maybe you should be in front. Maybe our ranger should be doing ranger things.
Well,
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
my owl scouting.
No problem. I'll be in front.
don't
It's
exactly-
fine. It's
don't
it's
exactly
fine.
have.
It's all good. I'll be in front.
Do you have survival?
As good as my animal handling. Actually,
Then
no, I'm
I will be in
proficient.
front.
I'm proficient in it though.
So
So,
plus
I am
5.
proficient in survival. So yes, plus
So
5.
the same as mine.
Yes. Yes.
She's gonna be in front.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you.
Remember, okay, it's we there is a bit of issue here because
Nimbus
we
is in
switched
front.
over from revised to
Yes.
So you used
variant.
to have it,
Yeah.
and it's not.
No, I always had proficiency, but I used to be able to never get lost in the woods or
That
on
is-
the trail.
And we-
I used to be able to make our travel speed go double or not never be halved, but now it's gone.
You also now affected by difficult terrain.
Yes.
There was a change because we both felt that was Octurnius better suited the variant ranger because he's not a super he's not a woodsman-y type.
No, and horizon walkers typically aren't a woodsman type. They're not they're not the rangers. They're not the beastmasters. They're planar defenders.
In that case, I'm gonna. If it's okay with you, I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
go
don't
ahead
care.
and be up front.
I
'cause
have
I'm-
no care in the world.
So I because that's a bit of a metagamey thing where
Yeah.
it's like you used to have this ability, now you don't, and
It got unlocked, and then the
it did.
stuff.
It did.
So
You're-
the
you are now more-
retrained
you are able
lessons.
to more truly
yeah.
represent your true self.
Yes, the more trained lessons, or the retrained lessons went away. because that was what was keeping my true self locked.
Indeed.
So I will take charge
fix
of
the camera.
Maximilian, who I'm sure prefers to be leading the
Your head's gonna give
Okay.
away a little bit.
Indeed, he does.
What about now?
what a horse.
Totally should have written these down in the NPC. 1 second. NPC.
No one saw it.
No one saw it.
You were off
It's
It's
camera.
not on camera, so it doesn't count.
What'd
Only
you do?
we saw
She
it.
tripped.
I tripped really bad.
Oh no, Maya. Stop trying to hurt yourself.
No!
We're not even in Kelding yet. There's no reason to be anxious.
Are you kidding me?
Your brother's definitely not dead
Your
right
brother's-
now.
I mean, he's already dead, so there's no reason to run.
Cast sending on him yesterday. Why?
Well, a lot can happen between yesterday and today.
I'm aware.
Do you still
People,
send
people
it?
take literal
Yes.
seconds to die.
Oh my god.
You're not making me feel any better
Oh, I
whatsoever.
love it.
You know, you could just take a bad fall getting out of your bed and crack your neck. Simple as
Imagine
that.
if someone's trying to kill you.
Like,
For one.
it could be just his fault
Okay.
that he died.
Does your brother sleep on a bed or does he
So-
sleep in a corner
I don't
too?
fucking know. Probably in a corner.
So you guys are heading out on y'all horses. You're on the lead, and then is it a 1 by 1 or is it like a 1 and then 2 deal?
I don't
I mean,
see
we
why
can-
it wouldn't be a
It's
one
just-
and then
it's
two
just
deal.
a V,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if we're in open plains, then there's kind of no reason for us not to be.
Okay, can you give me a survival check?
I'm also gonna
Yeah,
have my
that's a
owl
guidance
like
check.
pretty high in the air, just circling around us and kind of scouting ahead a little bit.
What is the owl's passive perception? Add plus 5 for advantage on stuff.
Am I able to guidance it?
No.
Okay, that's fair. Perception?
It has a
Survival.
13 passive perception.
Natural 20.
So 13 passive perception. Wait. If you have advantage on the roll, you add 5 instead. So if you have advantage
Okay,
on
so
psycho,
that would be 18.
18. Okay, that's the number I want.
It was a 25 with a natural 20.
Damn. I'm also going to be
Reese
keeping
getting
an eye out
angry 'cause
behind
he
us.
wanted to kill us.
I
I'm
can
also
tell
going to
how
be
this
keeping
game's
an eye
gonna
out
go.
behind us.
I'm thinking of it as like a radar, like
Yeah.
like circling above
Put my
you,
plate
looking
underneath
around
yours.
you.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
And then my passive perception's 18.
But you roll a 20.
Wisdom for the win.
He wanted to kill our horses immediately, not us.
I have create
Horse
food and
would've
water, so
lived.
he can go fuck himself.
Horse would have lived.
Horse is the
That's
most
why you
powerful.
prepare, create food and water, and create or destroy water.
Horse would eat the other horses before he died. No, horse would eat us before he ate the other horses before he died.
Yes.
Horse is a survivor.
Horse is just a goddess.
He eat the
would
mud
recognize after an hour or two of traveling, you would recognize. One second, yeah, I need to bring my map to see how. Oh my gosh.
I imagine. Have you seen the picture where it's like a dog's mouth on a horse's head? How it just goes.
No.
No, that's horse.
That's horse.
Oh, like have you seen
Sharky.
Blade Trinity?
No.
Where the dog's head or the Rottweiler's head
I would
splits in
like-
3. You know, just mouth side to side,
Ew.
because they were vampire dogs.
That's gross.
I would like to
Something like
be
that.
keeping an eye out for things we can kill to feed Iker.
Hey.
That is a relevant thing. Also, Iker recently developed a new ability to magically camouflage herself. Iker, I presume, is riding on your shoulder.
Oh, of course.
I have to go
I would like to let everyone else remember that I currently have
Good berries.
Frickin' 45 good berries.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Only 25.
25, but you gave some away?
I gave up to 5 away because I gave each one of the horses 3 or 1 apiece. I made 50. Gave each one of the horses 3 for the horses, and then I think I gave 2 to Iker or something like that.
Could I
You threw
have?
two to Einir?
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
give Iker more
Oh.
than.
I gave 2 to you.
I think so, yeah.
Could I have?
Somehow 2 berries came up missing.
No, yeah, I believe someone was granted. I believe you
Yes.
gave my Einir
Can I
2
have
berries
5?
to use later.
Fucking cool.
No need for food at all, ever again. This will sustain
for the
you
next
for the
24 hours.
this will sustain you for the entire day.
It is the equivalent of 3 meals. Like
Mhm.
I'm going to say that it's not that
It's
you,
like an MRE.
It's not like you are magically not hungry. It supplies nutrition equivalent to a full day's worth of
So
nutrition.
you don't technically need to eat.
So and I'm also not going to say like once you come off of them you're really really hungry. It's magic. It's nature magic.
Oh no, it's like a drug.
What
Once you
did I-
come off of it, you really, really want
That
more.
is a way you could run that. I am saying that's not how it
Oh.
works.
They did add toxicity into the D&D Beyond and stuff for potions and stuff like that.
Ooh. Okay. Right. Sorry. So you looking around after you get a few hours out of town, you can see that there are what's the word for it? Prints. Tracks. Thank you. I was gonna say trails. No, that was wrong. Tracks, kind of looking like around the area. They look to be vaguely dog-like. You wouldn't be in a position to know exactly what they were.
Do they seem to be leading in the direction that we're going, or are they kind of going back and forth?
It looks like they're a mix of very, very old and pretty new.
Are they small?
They look like they were left by a medium-sized creature.
Alright, I'll point them out to the party. It looks like there might be maybe wolves in the
Are we
area.
still
Oh, look. acre
riding,
food.
or did we take a moment to pause?
You would still be riding.
Alright.
I just
I'm
noticed
gonna
it
have,
passing.
once I hear that, I'm gonna have command my owl to look around for
Do we want to
wolves
stop and
specifically.
properly inspect them? Like, it looks like some are older, but they're also purple. Fresh ones.
Let's just look at the fresh ones and. All right, just give me. Yeah, let me take a look at the fresh
Alright,
ones.
so we'll
And,
go ahead and stop for a bit and then begin the stuff.
Yeah.
I'll cast guidance on you.
yay! Guidance. So we took a pause.
You actually paused this now too.
Yes. What am I rolling? I'm
Sorry.
taking a look at the footprints on the pad.
Survival, yeah.
All right. No. I rolled a natural 1
Oh.
plus a 3, so 4 plus 5, 9. But all in all, it was a natural 1.
Okay.
Could I take a look?
Yes.
They're obviously.
I was having my owl look around.
Yeah.
Does your
Actually,
owl have any kind of downside because it's the daytime?
no. Owls are good at daytime.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't say anything about them being
Yeah,
bad
owls,
at daytime.
they have dark vision, but even they suffer disadvantage from being farther than 60 feet away in dim light, which is
Yeah.
what nighttime is. So
Yeah.
it circling up like that is going to have worse at night than it is in the day.
Okay.
Guidance, yes.
18?
18. It seems like you can see that based on how they're moving around, it looks like there was a pack of these animals moving together.
Obviously, these are dragon footprints. That's. I really don't know. I'm sure I've seen them, but I just can't remember.
Dragon footprints in what?
I know what these footprints are,
Yeah.
but it's been so long
How
since
many
I've seen
dragon
the
footprints
footprints.
have you seen?
I'm lying about the dragons.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. I don't know what your background is.
But no, I don't know. I can't remember what these footprints are. They're just.
I mean, they look like dog footprints.
They look
Oh, that's what they are. They're dogs.
Or wolves.
Well,
Do
can.
they look like they're wolf size or dog size?
They look smaller than wolves, smaller than large wolves. And in fact, they're also really bad at sneaking because your owl flies in to communicate to you that it sees a group of things moving up on you from your west. It looks like there are around 4 or 5 of them.
I let the group know, and I just get some magic ready just for when I can see them.
I would like to just give a description of the terrain. There's like essentially like California is, where it's like there are rolling hills, some of which are higher than others, and there's a pretty good amount of just grass.
There aren't any humanoid footprints around, are
Not here now.
there? Okay. Does it look like they're wild, or does it look like they probably belong to someone? Like, are they well fed? Could you have your owl look?
Give me an owl perception check.
Guidance on
I'm
you
gonna
to
guide
guidance your
I
owl.
guide my owl.
It's a touchdown.
Should we fight them or fuck off? That's my question.
19.
Um,
Guidance is only a 1.
you can see that there are, like looking closely, it looks like there are a group of, a total of 7 medium-sized dog-like creatures. They have an odd series of, it looks like they have an odd series of like black dots with brown skin and almost a bit of like a small mane going back to the back of their neck.
Why are there fucking hyenas?
They are hyenas.
Why are they in this area?
because there's probably
What's the temperature like out here?
Knolls.
It is rather
There's probably
temperate.
knolls.
So
fuck
is it like
yes.
humid or is it more so dry and
It is
dry and
drier.
arid? Okay.
The current season is approaching fall.
Oh.
As soon as I see,
It's nearing harvest
as
time.
soon as I catch sight of that, I'm gonna cast a second level bless, so that all of us have it.
You can see
Yeah.
knowing where they are, you can see them start to creep over the hill. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh shit! It's not a bad initiative.
Oh shit!
We're all
hey,
rolling
shit,
initiative.
It's not a bad initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a really bad initiative.
Same here.
It's okay.
I don't expect
I
this
got
to
a
take very
21.
long. They're
No, see-
just
see,
normal hyenas.
You guys are all rolling great on rolls.
But
That
that
means I
means there
roll
are
bad.
probably knolls nearby.
It does.
Yeah. And that's not good.
Does
The
it
grass
make no
the
noise?
grass does range from like around here it is much green what's the word? Yellower, not yellower.
Yellowish.
Drier.
Drier. The grass around
What's
here
your
is drier. The hyenas do
What's
kind
my
of blend
what?
in.
Max health.
Okay.
In the greener, in
51.
the areas of the plains of foam range from drier to more temperate near to
fairly
bodies of
healthy.
water.
For now.
So they do like they look like they kind of fit.
Okay.
I gotta keep note of it for preserve life. What's your max health?
48.
48.
There are only 6 hyenas
And
because
for you?
I'm using
44.
sixes.
Jesus.
Look, I'm a sorcerer. I need to have high con.
Or just stay away from things.
Bronwyn.
Okay, but it's better to have 44 health.
It is a lot better.
Bronwyn got a 3. Einir.
21. Rolled a 19.
Nimbus.
15.
Nocturnius.
7.
Okay. Just to represent this on the board, there isn't actually any terrain to note, so we can just use the board without drawings. Y'all are on horses.
Oh, I don't have my
Audley's
mini.
not on the horse anymore.
Right. The two
Here.
we dismounted.
I didn't.
No, the two of us.
This is going to be my mini. Because I don't know where my mini is.
I forgot mine too.
Oof.
I have a wizard mini if you want to use her.
It's alright. I'll just use fitting.
So we'll go ahead and represent the horses with the 6s. They are large size. They take up. So there's horse. I'm presuming Bronwyn's on that one. And then Nimbus was on this one.
I don't know where my mini is, so that
No,
works.
yeah, that's fair. And you can see the hyenas approaching from over here.
I don't like the way this looks.
It's fine. I have a plan.
But I don't. No. I'm like trying to figure out how to.
Wherever Nimbus was at, that would be where I was too. Well, actually, where are the footprints at?
They'd be around here.
So I
Yep.
go over with you.
Well, did you move to cast your bless spell, or did you just?
I cast guidance on
Oh.
you.
Gotcha.
And then, so I was right next to you, but then I also have blessed.
Okay. Yes, you can go ahead and have blessed. First up, Steiner.
I'm gonna try out a fun new spell.
Oh no.
Shatter.
Oh,
Con saves.
And yours is like, oh, what does this do?
How much did it hit all of them?
It hits only 4 of them, I would say, because it's targeted
it's
right here.
20, right?
Yeah, this one's right here. So it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10
so.
foot radius.
10-foot radius. Yes, it can only ever hit 4 of them at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you have it hit all the purple ones?
Yes.
Thank you. Because that's numbers 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the damage first? Unhapped on save.
15 points of damage. Yes, half don't save.
So you just reach out, snap your fingers, and you can see hyena body flying both ways. The 3 remaining hyenas see this, look back, and start running.
Of
Do you
note,
want to give chase?
that does create an echoing boom for out to 300 feet.
Yes.
That everyone can. Yeah,
Yeah, Shatter.
that
Shatter
is a
creates, I
major
believe,
disadvantage to having
It does
Shatter.
not say that on Shatter.
Knock does that.
No. It's,
Right?
It does not say that
almost
on Shatter.
Woo!
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. 10-foot radius sphere on center of that point must make a con save. 3d8 damage.
It does
Creature
ring
made of-
loud, but the sound has plenty of room to dissipate before it gets anywhere.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say
Nothing
anything
about
about
that?
for him.
Knock does. Knock very specifically
I
mentions
thought
how
that,
far away it
I
can
thought for some reason there was a noise on Shatter itself.
The
Shatter
flavor-
is a
the
noise, but it doesn't have like a
Gotcha.
specific distance of how it goes.
loud, painfully intense. It literally like shakes people
Yeah.
to death. Fortunately, because it's a plains, the noise like it doesn't have anywhere to reverberate off of, so it just kind of dissipates relatively quickly. But
Cool.
do you want to give chase to the remaining hyenas?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I feel
Oh.
like this is gonna be an ambush of something. If there are gnolls.
If
Though
there are
I-
gnolls,
I-
they probably just have attacked us with
I-
the hyenas.
I do feel like we should be gathering some of this exploded hyena to feed to Iker.
Yes.
They aren't physically torn apart. They basically it's like you smash them into a wall. Like they're like very clearly bruised, and it's to the point where they're dead.
Yeah.
The body is relatively intact.
I feel like
Um,
we should pick up these dead hyenas.
Yeah. Can I ask my owl to look around and see if there's any bigger hyenas, like if there's gnolls in the area?
Oh, you're just letting the three of them flee.
Has Ainer ever seen a gnoll before?
Okay.
You know what? You grew up in Macroot,
Yeah.
which bordered these territories.
Yeah.
You would know that gnolls. You would have heard of gnolls.
Yeah. And if not, it was going to be like
That's-
a
that's
bedtime story
But
to
that is
scare
a,
you
that is
kind
a
of thing.
good thing to hear, to note. That if you don't, there are some creatures where it just doesn't make sense for you to have heard of them.
Yeah.
But you've heard of gnolls before.
All right, then I'm gonna
Are there gnolls in
perception
Verhesh?
check.
No.
Alright, cool.
I was
Then I don't know
thinking
what the fuck you're doing.
of Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave. That's
Yeah.
when you're like.
Because that's still the same type of damage and stuff, and still the same effect. And
Yeah.
Is
I'm
it-
gonna. I'll make
So
a
you
perception
just
check.
are we just leaving combat now?
I was just gonna have my owl look around and
Oh,
see if
on
there's
your
gnolls.
turn. Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20. So 23 for my owl.
Give me a second to find the freaking null. There we are, null.
Reese is
Dramatic
reading and drinking at the same time.
I will have you know that I've completely forgotten gnolls existed, but they would be here.
You brought this on us, Maya.
Damn it.
Um, looking out, you don't see any. Your owl doesn't see any humanoid creatures nearby.
Okay.
It does, however, see a much larger pack of hyenas in the distance. Do you want to guess? If your owl had to get, if you had to guess how many?
Like larger in amount of hyenas or larger in actual size of the hyenas?
It's hard to tell, and there could be gnolls mixed in there. It's about like it's in the distance a good ways. It looks like it's around like 80 or more hyenas.
Yeah.
Hyenas have very large packs.
We're gonna fucking go.
no, we don't want to fight those.
Yeah, and if we have to.
No.
But see, the problem is that if we run away, they're scavengers. They're just going to keep waiting on the sidelines for us to go to sleep. So would we rather fight them here during the daylight, or would we rather have them attack us while we're trying to rest?
Oh, what time of day is it?
Should be how long have we been traveling for?
Morning.
Yeah, we left. in the
You're approaching midday.
We-
Approaching midday?
We can we can probably ride for a little while
Yeah.
longer, see if they're following.
Do I know anything about?
So, are you letting those three hyenas run away?
Are you, any of you gonna do anything about
So
them?
it's my next turn.
They're far
Yeah,
enough
Nimbus,
away.
on
So
your
I
I
would
can't
have.
get
On
I
your
would have
turn,
just
what do you
wanted
want
to
to
pick
do?
up the 3 bodies.
4
Are
bodies.
they
Four
within range
bodies.
for a sacred flame?
I thought he changed it to.
You can easily move
I
together.
thought he said 3.
There's
No, it
four.
was
There are
the-
those
just the
four-
boys.
those
Yeah,
purple
there's
are
4 of
dead.
them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'd want to go pick up the bodies for cooking and making
How-
and feeding Iker.
Badly did it look like Ainer eviscerated them? Like, pretty easily?
She rolled 15 damage.
Yeah.
On a successful save, they died.
get.
So they can't take like 7 damage killed them.
Cool.
Not instantly. Drop them to 0 hit points.
So I'm gonna go...
Do I know anything about hyenas or pack animals in particular?
Give me a nature check
Nature check.
I'm going
on
to
your turn. Give me a second.
cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action by green 3, and I'm gonna make it take a swing. Boom! Probably not. Oh, but I have less.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that doesn't matter.
So that's 5. I'm sorry. 13. Raise.
13. The hit hits. Damage?
9 force damage.
You kill it.
Wait, let me check that.
It is a melee spell attack.
I'm aware.
1d8 plus your spell
Plus
casting
my
ability
modifier, that's what I was looking for.
It
Okay.
does. The little rose swings through it.
It's not a rose!
It's a tulip.
Tulip. The spectral tulip.
Jab,
swings-
jab, jab!
Swings through
And
the
suffocates him with pollen.
hyena, and it kind of like seizes up and then just falls over.
And then as my action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on green 2.
We're just
Make a dex.
destroying
Okay.
things.
The DC is higher than 12.
Uh,
That also kills it.
Yeah. Okay.
They have 5 health.
The only green one is left.
Octurnius, you get to go before the next hyena.
You wanna just pew,
I can't pew.
pew.
I can't pew though.
You've got magic.
But I don't have pew magic.
Do you have a crossbow bolt loaded into your crossbow?
At disadvantage.
Do you have Guiding Bolt?
At severe
Do
disadvantage.
you have Sacred Flame?
Not prepared.
You don't have Sacred Flame?
Nope.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of bullshit cleric are you?
What
I'm not a cleric.
What cleric cantrips did you learn?
Yeah.
Maybe. Wait a sec. I spare the dying.
Okay. You get 3, I think.
Guidance.
Guidance and mending.
I love
You learned magic.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Because it's a good cantrip.
Yes!
Yeah. Come talk to me when your cloak tears in half.
Her
Yeah,
cloak is
I won't
magical.
mend
It's
it.
a magic cloak.
It's a
Fine.
magic cloak.
Come talk to me when your armor gets all dented up and everything. I won't repair it.
So you genuinely have nothing that's ranged.
You can make an attack with disadvantage.
I do.
I'm gonna, just
I don't know if you go before.
I'm just gonna remember or try to recall any information
It's
about
120 feet. You
packs.
got
Give me
it.
an nature check.
Uh,
No guidance. Guidance takes an action.
damn it. Bye bye.
And this is again
Ha, cool. That's a lot better. That is 22.
22. Okay, you would actually, given that like they live here, it's not unreasonable in your 100 years of learning, despite how slow you are.
Wow.
If elves reach maturity by 100, they gotta be kind of slow.
I'm 97, by the
To
way.
be fair, in your I joke, but in your, it is not unreasonable for you to have learned about packs, and hyenas in particular are very communicative. They will be able to, like, if they get a little like screech out, they'll be able to let others know about stuff. It is very likely that if this hyena gets away, it's gonna let its pack know. Right now, it doesn't seem like they know about you. You could try and leave without knowing if you're able to get rid of this last one.
And I can't. I don't have any bonus action stuff.
Next up is Bronwyn.
Oh, okay.
You are currently mounted.
Yes.
You can use
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch
Oh.
Blast.
Yeah, I can't do that.
dropping your sword Eldritch Blast.
I wouldn't have had my
You
sword
wouldn't
out
have had your
while
sword
I'm riding the
out.
horse.
That's fair.
To look badass.
Just-
She's got the reins wrapped around the sword
You have
and
your
hilt.
shield on.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, I would figure you would have. First blast.
I mean, what else is she gonna use?
That's cocked.
Not
Not any better.
Total.
I'm assuming a.
13. That's all you gotta hit.
Yeah, it's not that.
Oh shit.
Proficiency plus charisma.
4. I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit for the first one. Okay, second
Jesus.
one.
Bless.
9
That's-
plus 4 is 13.
That hits. Damage.
Okay, cool.
Hallelujah.
And it's a
D10.
D10.
Is it a 1?
It's a 1.
Actually, no.
Jesus Christ.
I'm still learning, okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to maneuver your horse at all for your movement? You have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Crossing the cable requires 2 squares.
The horse is okay with this, but seems very, very spooked. It's like, we're going, I think.
Be like, you're okay, Copper. It's okay.
On its turn, the hyena is going to begin dashing away.
Who could have seen this totally predictable event coming?
It is now 100 feet that way.
Good God!
They have movement speed of 50.
Damn.
Well, did you have?
I mean, I can still
120
reach
feet
it,
on
yeah.
your- 120 feet on your Eldritch Blast.
I think so.
I got 120 feet on my gun bolt.
I can,
So if you can-
I can
I got 20 feet
scorching
on my-
ray it.
We'll find out because
You got this.
you are
Yeah.
very.
I got this.
Einir, go ahead. You need to be within basically that square
Yeah,
plus
40
100
feet.
feet.
It's all, okay, one,
Speed 50 feet.
wait, it's back here.
Ambush.
Can I make the horse dash?
What's up, boy?
I bel
Or just go
to
on.
make it, it would require an animal handling check.
Which would be an action.
Let me look at the mount rules.
Hold on, where was
I love having all the books. Mount rules.
I didn't touch your dice this time.
Are you within range?
I
That was
would,
better, but you
Are you
realized
within
took
basically
all
that
the
square
luck
plus
out.
100 feet?
Right.
So what's your range? 120 feet?
yeah, I would be 125 feet away. I just wanted to move 5 feet forward.
Give me an animal handling check.
Wait, 3. Can I just jump off the horse and go?
It takes movement to jump off the horse. Three.
Shame.
Make your sound up.
Shame.
Shame.
Sorry. No, don't.
Shame.
Don't develop me.
Shame.
Here, look.
Shame.
It's fine.
I will say
The way I need it.
I mean, I wouldn't be like,
3 though.
Boom.
Did you?
it was a 2 plus 1.
It doesn't want to get any closer.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
good where he is.
I'm gonna jump off the horse then if I can.
Movement on a mount counts towards your movement hole.
Fuck.
Just like swimming and flying.
I just got rid of distance spell.
I'm going to say that you can't
Spell
quite
sniping.
reach
Okay.
it. Also, where are the horse?
Fireball.
Wait, what?
No.
It's like fireball for a hyena.
So wait, your range is 120 feet?
Yeah, my owl would be like up
And you
here,
have to
right?
be like, what, 5 feet closer than you are?
Literally 5 feet closer.
Oh,
If you
that's
want, you can prepare and to have someone move you.
No, don't worry, I got it.
I.
So are you officially calling this one like I got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do? I don't know where the horse rules.
I mean, can I get my owl over there with 120 feet of movement? Because it would be like up here.
It would have had to be close enough to see the board.
It's 100 feet away from there though,
Yeah.
and it's in the air nearer to you than it is to it.
Okay.
I will say no.
My turn?
Sort
5, 10, 15, 20. What is that? 30. Okay, so I'm just close enough to use Guiding Bolt. So I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
Use guiding bolt.
14?
Hits.
4.
Is it more than 5?
Dead.
Yes.
It dies. And it seems that the larger pack was not alerted.
So let's. We can collect some of this, but I think we should also probably run.
Oh no, we're good if they don't know we're here. Do I know anything about the pack territories, like the territory of the pact or of the pack? Like, would they venture too far outside of their territory if we were
You
to
would-
get out of there? Would they venture too
Are
far
they in the
outside?
They're not going to waste too much energy trying to hunt
Gotcha.
you down.
Are they
So-
in the direction that we're going?
No, they're due west of you.
Okay.
Yeah, so even if we did alert their attention and drew all 30 or however many of them over to us, then we could easily, or we could outrun them from where we're at. You know, they'd lose interest sooner rather than later.
You know that they can dash faster than you can run.
Oh,
It might.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I was
Okay,
looking at the
you are-
tracks and just
you are-
recalling
it is,
stuff.
It is a. I would say it is an open question whether or not
I have full
What-
confidence in us.
What will happen should they notice you, or what it would require for them to notice you?
Mm-hmm.
I would say that you would think it is possible for you to take some of these bodies, but definitely not possible to dress them here.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that.
Drake one maybe
Yeah.
over the back of her horse.
Or
would,
two.
Would Bronwyn be heavier or lighter than Nimbus since she's in medium armor and I'm in heavy? But
No,
she's
I'm
also
in-
half orc.
She's in heavy.
I'm in
You're in
heavy.
heavy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, shit. Throw on my horse.
What
then.
armor do you have? Chainmail.
One second. Let me just
No,
let me just
splint.
review
Splint?
what these
She's
horses
got
are
chainmail?
carrying.
Yeah.
So probably about the same, maybe.
But
Okay,
also
so
Bronwyn's 200 pounds.
And
Yeah.
Nimbus is not.
plate armor
Yes.
weighs.
I'm not wearing plate.
No, but
just
you're
just
carrying
keep in
plates.
mind that
I'm not carrying
You're
plate on me.
carrying 6
60.
sets of plate.
Yeah.
Who's carrying those amongst which horses?
I
I
was presuming that
figured
equally
most.
distributed.
I figured like, yeah, equally distributed as much as possible. But
Each of
like,
those weighs at minimum 65 pounds.
Okay, I would figure.
I'd want to take as many of
I
the
would say
hyenas
take
as I
Each
can.
of the mounts can carry up to 540 pounds.
We should take one.
That does not include you guys.
so your
You
horse is
would-
getting weighed down.
Wait,
currently.
500 pounds not including us?
Not including you.
Oh,
So
Right.
basically,
Hey,
you're
yeah,
you're,
that's fine.
yeah,
Okay,
you're-
I thought you meant in addition to us, they can, or with
No,
us
no,
they,
they
can
can-
carry
they can-
up to that amount.
540 pounds space. You add some weight, armor adds some weight. Like that's how much
Okay,
that horse on its own
total.
can carry.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Total.
Sorry, I phrased that incorrectly.
And I phrased it incorrectly too.
I
But-
think maybe because in reality we don't need a ton of meat. We can't really treat it if Icar's going to be eating it, and it's going to spoil really fast.
That's fair.
So we
And,
should
and
only
they're kind
take.
of filthy animals.
Yeah,
You
I'd
would
rather-
have the capacity to take a few.
Yeah,
They're all
I just don't know
gamey.
if it's worth it because we have good berry.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna bring her some, I'd say we bring one.
Okay.
You want to bring one hyena along with you?
Yeah.
And
Also the back of
we
mine.
could just drag it with us, rope around the saddle.
Yeah,
drag
but
it
then we're
behind us.
leaving.
A
Yeah, I
massive
wouldn't-
drag trail, yeah.
Yeah, no. I'd want to drape it over the horse.
Yeah, just toss it on the back.
I mean,
of
we're
mine,
on a
so-
fairly well-traveled road, aren't we?
Are we?
Are we just traveling through the wilderness, or is this a fairly well-traveled
This is
road?
not a well-traveled road.
Oh.
This is
Yeah, no, just drape it over top.
I
This
mean,
is,
our
I
horses
thought
are
this
gonna
was
be
like a
leaving
road
paths
road.
a path
No,
anyway.
there is no road to Kelding. Kelding
Gotcha.
is a sea city.
Because
Okay.
only
Generally-
dumbasses pass through the plains of foam to get there.
No, only people
You're
like
welcome.
you would decide to you basically you guys are walking as the crow flies because that's you decide to go over the mountain and now you're just walking across these plains.
I
To
mean,
a
fuck,
port
did
city.
it get us there faster?
Yes.
I thought so. We also didn't have to pay for a boat. Let's go, guys.
When
With
none of
help
us
from
had
help
money.
from
You
Springer.
only paid with in hand. Better than paying an arm and a leg, I guess.
Ha ha ha. You're so.
So you're-
Well,
you're
we did
taking-
pay an arm. We paid what? 2 arms and 2 legs, a head and a torso,
And then an extra hand.
and an extra hand. Like
Yeah.
we paid quite a bit.
Oh, and a soul. Don't forget the soul.
Oh yeah, a soul.
And a shadow.
Just a part.
And a shadow.
Okay, guys, let's go.
We should have just taken the fucking
Point is, a boat would have been better.
Yeah.
But it's too late to regret our choice.
I swear,
We're
I
all
could have
gonna
talked
be
them into 50
irreversibly
gold, and we'd
handicapped.
all
So
be
you're
there
each-
right by
you're,
now.
you're taking just one hyena.
Yeah.
yeah,
sure.
it's just on the back of my horse.
Okay.
Vroom, vroom, guys.
And then like the horses. Give me a step
I would have
Here.
told you.
Here.
ooh,
Guidance.
I would have told
no.
you to try
Pass
to find
without
like,
trace.
the least damage time.
For the next hour, pass without trace.
Okay.
On how many creatures does that spell affect?
10, I think.
If it's 10, then it covers all of us.
I'm gonna
I think
guide
We
it's-
us.
really just need it on our horses, right?
I'm
Well,
gonna
I
guide
think
his
it's
horse.
You can be
people in
loud,
the
too.
area around you. So if we're all
I
standing
think-
right next
Is that
to
a
him,
concentration spell?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna guide his horse.
Yes, it is a concentration spell.
You're gonna guide his horse.
Yes.
I love. I was about to say, wait, which horse?
The horse.
And then I realized
Horse.
you're talking about horse.
Yes.
the only.
How does the alphabet go?
What? It goes
No,
like
never
the
mind,
twinkle
I found
twinkle
it,
little
I found
star.
I forgot that. I thought that P came after S.
I was like, do one of us need to sing the alphabet to you?
Yeah, let's
That's
do that.
usually I That's how I have to remember the alphabet. I don't know the alphabet.
Fine.
I know the alphabet both forwards and backwards.
Okay, Ashley.
Each creature you choose
Same.
within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, so we all
30
just
feet.
huddle up.
Yep.
So just like,
And if we're all on horse, we can all be within, or I can be in center.
yes, you can
There,
be within
there.
30 feet. It's very easy.
Exactly.
So yes, you are all past that trace for a while, which allows you to escape from the pack of hyenas and actually gnolls with relative ease.
Wow.
Plus 10 to stealth checks.
And you don't leave any scent of you don't leave any
Track.
And they can't track us magically, or can't track us by non-magical means.
leave behind no tracks or
Ooh.
other traces of its passage, which
Nice.
includes smell.
Cool.
That's important.
Okay.
Off we get.
So yeah, you're able to complete it with that encounter. Lovely. I get. So you're able to continue traveling north after. Once you're well outside of range, do you want to? Did anyone get a map of the plains of foam?
If
No,
I
we
feel
I feel like
like
I would have asked for it.
I
I
don't
mean-
think we did, though.
I would've-
Did we ask for directions at least?
I would have
I
asked
think
for a
you
map. I would have asked for a map. That slipped my mind.
Give me an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Yay, intelligence checks.
Big. Ooh.
No, straight intelligence.
I'm just looking at that -1. What'd you roll?
17. That's pretty good.
Oh.
You would have asked for a map. I like that way of dealing with that.
What a
Uh-huh.
cheat. What a cheat.
Yes, so you can see that
In my
the-
brain,
your-
I thought
the
I
end of
did.
the place you plan to arrive today. There is a it is where the Yoru's tribe are currently. It is at the base of a river, and that leads into. Did I ever name that ocean? Please let me have named that ocean.
Oceania.
I didn't name the sea in the middle of Vertham.
SeaWorld.
I think I called it the inner sea or something like that. No. There's the inner ocean. That's a different thing.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That
Welcome to the game, guys.
Yep.
Welcome to the game.
that leads into that sea that isn't marked on the map.
Okay.
They missed an ocean.
I pull out my map of the world.
It's
Oh, my hand-drawn map of the world.
Yeah. I need to hit a lot of maps.
those are.
Y'all want to hear a song in Draconic?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
I'm gonna start singing a song in Draconic. It's about fairy dragons. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Wait. That reminds me. So you're singing a song about, but you don't know if you're Draconic. Dang.
Anyone speaks Draconic?
I told you there was dragons. Told you those tracks were dragons. They were left by you.
I mean, they weren't left by me, but yes, I know there's dragons. I've seen dragons.
Dragons do exist.
Yes,
Oh, I know. It's
I've
just
met
like,
them.
those tracks. I thought they were by dragons, when I really didn't, because I knew they were dogs, but I didn't know what kind.
Okay, but question: why would a dragon leave a track if it's so much easier to find places?
To fool people. And you're speaking Draconic. I don't trust you anymore.
I'm just saying, if I had wings, I probably wouldn't be walking like anywhere.
That's fair.
But then you miss the little things.
I wouldn't either.
like hyena
Because
things.
I would be able to fly faster than I can walk. 14th level
I can
feature.
speak Celestial too, but that's not as cool as Draconic.
I think I've heard Celestial before by an old party member.
Oh, it's a very.
Does
different
anyone know who
language.
that party member was?
I don't know.
Huh? Bronwyn?
You guys go through party members so quickly.
Yeah.
You act like Cardiff's leaving was my fault.
No, the events up to Cardis leading, I kind of still blame on you a little bit. A little place of blame there.
She
To
was
be
like
fair-
the one doing the actual, like, most of the
Yeah,
interrogation.
to be fair, she promised something and then she broke the promise, so
What'd she
Okay,
promise?
it leads
to be a
into.
cleric,
It
and then
leads.
she
Alright.
fucking dipped.
Oh no! I mean before that, when Cardiff was when they were busy torturing and you were sleeping, and I was taking the dead sea elf body to the river.
It feels like you guys have a lot of undiscussed problems with each other, and it's really unhealthy to watch.
Yeah, but you see, those problems are never going to reach, like, an amicable solution, so it's just better to not talk about them.
It leads into this. That body of water
Well.
is called the Gautlo.
Did you Google that?
No, I came up with that right now.
Can I roll an insight check on the DM?
It is. I came up with it.
One.
Impossible.
One.
I came up with it. I came
got
up with
a
that name
natural
using
one.
the same method I used to come up with all the names in Vertham.
Oh,
It is
fuck.
the Goutlow.
We both rolled natural ones.
Goutlough.
The Goutlow.
The Goutlow. It doesn't actually. It's not labeled as like the Goutlow Sea or the Sea Goutlow. It's just the Goutlow.
And this is where this river leads into?
Yes, it is basically the Mediterranean. It's a large inland sea with one port in through Macrut, and it leads all the way to Holmden. Wait, not actually Holmden, to Holm Port, which has a river connection to Holmden. It's what Kelding's on.
Interesting.
Kelding's basically Italy.
Is it
Fuck.
also sinking?
What?
Is it sinking like Italy is?
No, but climate change doesn't happen.
Is it Mussolini's Italy or is it?
It's geographical.
Okay.
Okay.
I was looking.
The Goutlow is where that river leads into, but the river is not named.
Okay.
Screw all of you. That was where you had planned on, and from there it's still a bit of a trip to Kelding, but you can like feed and water your horses and such.
Okay.
I
If
cut
you
up the
needed to.
hyena and feed Icar.
Are
Do
we
you want?
gonna rest here, or are we
Do
gonna?
you
try
want
to
to
get the
like
orders?
take a pause, do that first?
I feel like we should get to the tribe or wherever we're going and then do that.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Let me go
Would
ahead.
all of this count as a short rest?
If you want to pause and dress the hyena for an hour, you can.
Alright, let's just get going. I feel like we can do that.
I was asking if us doing light activity, i.e., riding horses, was.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah, have you ever ridden a horse?
Have you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
I
a
was
bunch of
thinking-
highbrow motherfuckers. Jesus.
Horses aren't riding horses, isn't it? Like,
It's not a
It's
light-
not a light activity.
Unless
unless
it's
you
a
are
light
practiced,
trot.
unless you're
Yeah.
very very
Riding
good at
horse while wearing heavy armor. This is so comfortable.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know what
It
you guys
hurts
are talking
so bad.
about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Everything
so you
is
would-
pinched. This is the worst.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep on riding through the day.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make a decomposition check. That hyena's smelly. Whose horse is it in the back of?
We're all kind of riding together.
So everyone gets to enjoy the den.
No, I'm just wondering which horse I see upset at your owner. Magmelian is not pleased.
I pat him on the head. I give him a good berry.
Magmelian is only a little unpleased. Thank you. Okay. Over the course of the day's riding, you do eventually arrive. You can see as the sun's going down, you can see there is in front of you that a group of, it looks like a relatively permanent group of settlements for orcs.
How does the camps look? Like, how does the settlement look? Does it look like a militaristic style camp, like, you know, spikes in the ground type thing, or?
I will say that you can see on the outside there are defensive stations. There
Okay.
are spikes to prevent like large or mounted creatures from getting in there easily. There's also like a campfire in the middle.
Okay.
It looks like it is a mix between. It kind of looks like a bit of everything. You can see that there are the tents look like they've been there for a while. Some of the tents look like they've been there for a while. They're very
So
weathered.
well-established settlement.
Some of them are much less. It seems established. It seems that some of them are much more new.
Okay.
It looks like it varies from building to building. And even some of those fortifications are on the outside of town. The overall look of it is, it looks almost kind of thrown together. It is entirely tents, some of which are larger than others. And there is one large circular one roughly in the middle of town. Town's it's not a great word for it. It looks like there would have to be around 100 people here. Smaller than the other tribe.
Gotcha. And this is where Lord Ryan Fiora had
No,
pulled his
they
orcs
were
from?
already on their way there.
Oh, okay.
There was like a smaller group of them that was on their way there for some fucking reason.
Those people would have already arrived because they left several days before you did.
Right.
So you guys want to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you first. Let's go find
Yeah.
Cod.
Well, it's
I
nighttime now,
forgot
right?
about him. Oh.
It's nighttime now. Do you think we should, take the night while
I
we're
think we
before
might,
outside the camp?
I think we might arouse suspicion if we're just camping outside
I
their
mean,
camp.
I don't.
I don't mean directly outside. I
These
mean a
guys are-
decent ways away, but what's still within
These
view.
guys are allies.
Yeah, but it's dark by the. Then our goal for getting here was to sell the armor and then leave so we can get to Kelding as soon as possible.
We can
It's dark time now. There's
we
I
can
don't
at least
think
let
we-
them know who we are and
I mean, if we can sell the armor now,
What we intend.
great. If they don't want us, if they don't
Alright.
want to do business with us until tomorrow morning, then so be it. You know.
Okay.
I think we're gonna be safer if we're inside a camp of orcs than if
Yeah.
we're hanging out on the outskirts.
yeah.
At least
Well,
from
we're on the river, so
not from.
They're
nothing,
they're
but-
located at the mouth of the river.
At the
The
mouth.
river
Okay,
flows
gotcha.
flows out of their camp.
Gotcha.
They're pretty much like on the spring.
Okay.
That's why it's where it is.
let's go.
Yeah.
Probably Bronwyn
Yeah,
first.
Bronwyn's first.
Because you speak
Mhm.
Orcish.
Yeah. Is there anything, I guess, similar to like a gate or someone like on the outskirts?
As you approach, you can hear like there's a horn that sounds.
Horse, 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 horse.
Horse.
That's all they say.
The calls that. Pick up your phone.
You see this?
Shame.
I try. Leave me alone! I can't do
Shame.
anything right. Oh
Shame.
my god.
Shame.
Shame. Yes, please pick up your phone.
We need
And
to get
look at
shame
it.
bells.
No. She picked up her phone, she's not gonna look at it. I am
Just-
aware.
He wants to be secretive, okay?
So you can hear basically there are cries that come out. They don't even make any sense. Like it seems it's very obviously code.
Okay.
They're basically like, oh, I don't know. Campfire glow or something like that. I am really bad at coming up with code.
I'd yell out in Orcish that the Vagrants of Vertham are there to do business with them.
Do you continue riding towards the camp as you say that, or do you like pause?
Very slowly.
I paused
You're-
the whole
you're pausing.
hearing these yells and everything.
Incredibly slowly.
We're not going any further than this.
Okay. After some time, to which point there's like the gap between the two of your what are you doing? Are you going closer to the camp, or are you staying with Octurnius and?
I held our horse back. If you want to go, you can walk, but no, I'm staying here.
Okay, I get off the horse and go over to Bronwyn's. Just hop up on Bronwyn's horse.
Okay.
Would it make more sense to address them in Orcish?
I did say in Orcish. I said I yell out in Orcish. The Vagrants of Vertham are here to do business with them.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
She said it in Orcish.
She
replied
did.
back in
She spoke
Orcish.
out in Orcish.
Okay.
Why?
Well, what did they say?
After a moment, you hear her coming back in Orcish. Come in, please.
That was polite.
Alright,
I told them that they said to come in.
I'm on your horse, so I'm just.
Okay.
Okay. You can see that there's a campfire. That there are kind of torches set up outside tents. As it's getting to be nighttime. Once you arrive like near the edges, you can see that there is an orc man. You would recognize him as being one of the people that was at the Battle of Lothville.
Louisville.
Louisville, thank you. That's how
We're
it's
not
Loth.
fighting for Loth.
Battle of Lothville.
Oh,
You don't
God.
think you were.
ways of the spiders.
Well,
So
fuck.
the orc man, he steps up and in Orcish basically says, "Welcome to the Aruz tribe settlement. You wish to water your horses?"
Yes, and also I don't know if there's anyone in Orcish, by the way.
Yes. I'm going to presume this is in Orcish.
Okay.
So you're just like I don't know.
I don't know if there's anyone around
It's
tonight
so
to do this,
brutal,
but we have some
language.
plate armor that we'd like to make deals to.
It's
Are you guys
On.
fucking with me right now? I really can't tell.
what do you mean?
She's speaking in common.
Do you speak Orcish?
No, I do not.
He's speaking in Orcish.
Well, I mean, I presume that. Well, he looks over. He speaks a little bit lower, but you can still hear it very clearly. Well, if you wish to discuss this spell
Did you cast
privately
that
amongst
spell
orc
that Ryzen used to
brethren,
cast?
we could do so as well, and have your companions give your horses water, and we can supply them with some food.
I mean, they're super fucking well spoken.
Can I converse with my companions real quick before we... Okay, thank you.
Holding his war axe, I should clarify.
I turn to you guys in common and say, like, that he wants to make a deal amongst orcs. And that while you guys take care of the horses, and, like, what were we looking to get for our plate? Very quietly, like, what were we looking to get for the plate armor?
Whatever they'll buy it for.
It's gotta be-
It's not of use to us.
What kind of armor does it look like most of the people in this?
The one you spoke to is wearing, like, not actual plate, but, like, metal armor. Generally, the armor of the area is hide.
This is useful to them.
Yeah, but it's not yet. Like, whatever you can get it for. Say that it was taken from champions and sell it or have it as a
See what
prize.
they're willing.
There is some ring mail.
So, thank you. See what they're willing to offer first, and then see if you can.
Ooh, see if they have a fighting competition, like a fighting pit or something that they could be rewarded to victors. That could fetch a hefty price too.
This just seems valuable, and I don't know how much plate would usually go for in this kind of situation. So see what they're willing to offer, and then kind of use your intuition to figure out if that's. How much do you guys know how much plate usually goes for?
A lot.
No, I don't.
You would know that it's very expensive.
Very, very expensive.
And this is
Hardly wear
proper
armor.
You
plate
would
armor?
also this is
Like 1,000
it
gold,
is
kind of expensive.
well, it is basically
Oh,
crafted for over. You would recognize it as being over 1,000 gold for properly crafted humanoid plate armor. This plate armor does appear to be slightly shoddier work, but it does require a lot more metal because it's for fitting a full size.
So-
And this is specifically made for orcs, not for humans. So you can say, hey, there's orcs here. Sell to orcs.
And if you can't get, they might not have enough gold because we've got 6 sets of armor, don't we?
Yeah.
They might not have enough gold. In which case, see if they have anything that we could trade in Kelding that we'd be reasonably able to carry.
Would you guys be okay if I cut them a deal, some sort of not like ridiculous deal, if they could get either modify or get me a set of plate armor to fit me in exchange for 1 or 2 of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
the rest we can.
I mean,
Preferably
if you can get
something-
cheap plate armor, then get cheap plate armor, you know?
Yeah.
At this point, I've
you turn
dismounted.
I'm gonna
Copper.
put my owl on her shoulder as she walks over.
Okay. Yes,
Message,
we
don't
can.
you?
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure me and my companions were on the same page.
I'm listening through my owl.
We
She's
can
It's
go
orcish.
discuss.
I don't care. Or I'm listening and
Look
seeing.
around.
Yes.
Very well. In that case, we can guide your companions and we can have you meet with the chief.
Okay.
Would you have him give the chief our greetings, since we're not actually gonna meet him?
He spoke in Orcish. Very well. Kind of asks you to basically, you're walking to the chief's den, and then after a moment, one of the an orc behind kind of like gestures for you guys to follow him. He in Orcish basically goes like, right this way, please.
Cool,
On
man.
we go.
I get on Ronald's horse and ride it.
All right. So as you
I'm
you
just
can-
leading the horse. I'm not actually getting on the horse because it's an asshole move. Let me.
I am
lord above-
tiny.
Let me lord above you on my pony.
Okay,
She wouldn't
I am
really,
lord
though.
above you. I am tiny. I am
A
literally.
horse is bigger than an orc.
And-
so in the
I am
chief's
baby.
tent, you walk in and you can see that there is
No pressure here, Bronwyn. But if you get a shitty deal, we're gonna burn you.
You can see that there is
We'll just cut her other hand off. Let her live, but cut her other hand off.
There looks to be a map table with a surprisingly well-drawn map of the area with a few, like, I'm going to say pins. They're small daggers. Like, poked in different places. You can recognize one of them is poked in where you are right now. And kind of standing over it.
Is there one poked into Luthville?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a larger one poked into Luthville. And then a much larger one poked into where Kelding is. You can see kind of standing over it, she's in the tent alone, like a large, full orc female wearing plate armor. Kind of just looking at it, has a battle axe on her back, and as you enter, she looks at us in orcish. This entire conversation is in orcish. Come in.
Thank you. I walk up.
So I hear you have plate armor to sell us.
Yes, 6 sets. Sized for orcs.
Already sized for orcs.
Yes.
And what do you want for them?
Well, I don't know what your guys' kind of resources are or what you be able to offer. So I guess that's probably a smarter place to start. I would like to maybe discuss trading a couple of the sets if I don't know if you guys have someone who might be able to modify armor here.
Unfortunately, we don't have any kind of smithing facilities.
Okay. I don't know if you guys would have slightly smaller plate armor available that we could potentially make a trade for.
Unfortunately, all the armor we use is suited for our size, and
Okay.
it seems to be slightly smaller than yours.
Okay.
I do apologize.
It's okay.
Sorry, give me a second.
Reese is like, I did not think of the financials of this.
I would have assumed.
As far as resources, we do have some gold,
Worst case
Okay.
scenario, she goes.
but we also have fire rock. If you would like to take some of that with you.
Unfortunately, fire rock isn't really useful to what we're.
In that case, we do have something that we have heard sells well to outsiders.
I'm listening.
We would be willing to trade vials of pure to get a reach into her pocket, and she holds out a. They don't have vials. Dang it.
Flask.
Um,
Opaque.
Canteen. She holds out a. She brings out a canteen. She kind of opens the top and she doesn't want to pour it out. She kind of you can. No, she pulls out a canteen and she kind of sets it down. Pure crap. Dang it! I can't remember the name of the creature.
Liquid feces.
Dang it! Stop it!
It was taco night.
There we go.
wasn't it?
Sorry.
Did you get those hyena meat?
Pure
Oh.
spider.
Oh shit.
Can I insight check her to see if this is something that actually does sell well?
Give me an insight check.
Am I within 100 feet?
A natural 20.
Am I within 100 feet?
The stables in the river, would they be that far close?
They wouldn't be far. That would be that far away. You'd be within enough feet to see her walk in and get a look at the surroundings.
Okay. I was
But
just
by the
wondering
time
if
we
I
get
could
to
cast
negotiate-
guidance through my owl.
No, not at that point.
A
Damn it.
natural 20.
On natural 20,
Doesn't need it, never mind.
she is legit. People want this.
Okay.
You don't know a whole lot about this though. Just give me a straight intelligence check.
Oh, Jesus.
Bronwyn's a smarty. You got this. You don't got this.
21!
You do got this.
You do got this.
I didn't see
Okay.
what wrong.
Explain it better. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yes.
Okay. Poison. I will tell you this. Regular poison. A vial of basic poison. The effects of which are coating it on a weapon. When you hit, make a DC 10 concentration so or take 1d4 poison damage. Once. Is that it?
a DC 10.
Yeah,
DC 10 for 1d4 poison damage. Basic poison usually costs 100 gold. This
Wow.
is going to be more potent than that. And that's for one vial.
One
This is a
flask.
canteen.
This
Or
is a
canteen.
This is a canteen's
Oh
worth.
shit.
In terms of vials,
2.5.
no, more than that.
17.
Less than that.
How?
12.
Like
You-
10?
You would guess around 10 vials.
And she's gonna give us 6 canteens.
He's going to give us 6 canteens.
So you're working with
Please give us money.
well over 1,000
Okay.
in terms of just one canteen, and you aren't
Yeah.
sure the actual value of this. You're not sure you don't have poisoner's kit proficiency.
Yeah.
If you did, you would know a lot more. I'm a big fan of proficiencies.
I
But-
have tool proficiencies, just not
Just
that.
not
You know
that,
what?
the right ones.
Smiths and tinkers.
Smiths. Okay, then you would know how hard it would be to forge one of these. It's going to be, in order to forge one of these large plate armors into something to fit your size. If you had access to a smith, you would be able to do it because it's not making something new. It's not super duper hard. You would know that. Sorry.
Does she know how long it would take and how much
we
gold
could
it would
keep-
take?
You'd think it wouldn't take more. A professional smith wouldn't take them more than like a couple hours. So you'd just be paying for time worked because you're providing materials. So it wouldn't be too expensive.
Yeah, we could just keep
So
one.
then we're
keep
selling
one
5 sets of plate armor.
Yeah, so 5 canteens of
So you
wolf spider
cooked
venom.
in the canteen.
Oh shit.
Okay, so is there any way maybe
Yeah, if you should.
I'd like
each
to maybe
canteen
keep
pays for
one of the
plate.
sets so that I can get it modified to
Full.
fit me.
That is understandable.
But how much of this venom would I be able to get for the other 5?
Could you modify one to fit me?
No.
Jeez,
At that point, it would actually be more work than just like
we
could
melting
buy
it
you
down
one.
and making
I
it.
actually
know.
thought about that,
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
you're
like,
half
but
orc.
Nimbus is so
Yeah.
tiny
Yeah.
compared to.
Half
we
work
can
compared
I
to a
would be
half
willing to
elf.
give you.
2 nimbuses could fit inside 1 orc armor.
Yeah.
You're guessing this canteen has about 10 vials worth of poison.
And then how many canteens did she have?
She's put one down. 1.5 canteens of poison.
Okay.
In exchange for those 5 suits of armor.
Rip off!
What do you want? How does Bronwyn respond?
That sounds reasonable.
Bronwyn?
In reality, what did we do for this armor?
Kill
Like,
works.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I was expecting it.
Was a better salesman? Her or me?
So we can have the 5 sets delivered, or do you want to come get, or have someone come get them? I assume you're
Where are they now?
you're busy here. They're on our horses.
I would love to inspect them before I actually render purchase. If you would, you were down by the water, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You can go there and tell your friends the deal, and I'll go there. I'll get the spider venom now, and I'll be there in a few moments.
Okay.
Thank you. She kind of gestures her hand for you to leave.
So I leave and I go tell them.
Meanwhile, during the negotiations, do you guys want to talk about anything?
How were
I
you able
feel
to
weird
understand
as
them?
Shit right now. I don't know. I've never studied orc. This is like
You have that mind shielding thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to spend an hour with it before you were able to use it?
Yeah. What? I would have attuned to it, yeah.
Yeah. I presume you do.
It is an attunable item.
Let me look it up.
It is,
Or do they-
it is attunement, yeah.
Will the effects work if it just placed on?
No, it's attunement.
Okay. Never mind.
And I'm not willing to give it up unless it is to my brother.
Well, I didn't say give it up. I was just talking
I'm
for
not-
like 15 minutes just to see if there's something going on with her head.
I mean, I don't feel different, but
Well, you speak Orcish. You didn't cast a
I
spell.
can't
You understood it.
Yeah, I can't speak it, but I do understand it. And when I use tongues, like I can actually properly speak the language, and I didn't use any spells for this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird. This feels weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. Speaking another language without knowing how to speak another language is cool as fuck. But yeah,
Did you want to
Oh, you
try?
know you were able to do this? Like, you weren't able to do this back in Luthville, right?
No.
In Halfling, I'm gonna just say, can you understand this at all, or
She cannot.
okay, never mind.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
Yes.
I
will
fully
as well.
believe you, but I'm just...
No, it's fine. It's a precaution, I guess. No. Guidance on each other.
Yep.
High five.
Oh, God.
It explodes.
Friendship
Insight.
power.
13.
13.
22.
22? I mean, she's being honest about this. There's nothing more that she has, unless I'm mistaken.
I mean, I don't think that's relevant, though.
I don't think... But, like, I caught it when, you relayed, you asked Bronwyn, to make a good deal with the chief when...
We hadn't even
Yeah.
noticed
When
that.
I caught
when she
you
started
heard
speaking,
him.
it just sounded like common. It didn't... Like, when I'm speaking Celestial, I know that I'm speaking Celestial. It just sounded like common.
Yeah, no, I don't think Bronwyn caught it.
Well,
don't
she's busy worrying about the deal.
Can you give me a intelligence?
Intelligence. Wisdom. Rolls dice.
Intelligence, wisdom, save.
Please, intelligence.
Performance.
What?
Intelligence performance check.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck kind of a... That's fucking stupid. You're stupid.
Wow!
Oh, shit. That's not stupid at all. 21.
21.
Without proficiency.
Thinking about it. Okay. Thinking back on it, you can recognize that the words sounded different, but like it was to the point where you just understood it without thinking. It was like you had spoken it since the day you were born. Not since you were born, but like as though it were your first language. Like you don't even have to think about the meaning of the word. It's not like speaking Celestia or something where you still know that you're speaking a language other than your native tongue. It feels just natural when you hear it. You can't conjure the words for it because you never learned them. But when you hear someone else, the meanings go straight to your head. At which point, Bronwyn returns.
Yay.
So...
Okay, so she offered 1.5 canteens of giant wolf spider venom for 5 of the sets of plate mail. It's probably not a super ideal price, but I think it's better
Nature check.
we're not hauling around a crap ton of plate mail with us
That would
everywhere.
be-
And it's going to give us significantly more gold than we have right now. If
Do
we
they
can-
have any actual gold?
They said they have some.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean,
do
if we can even sell plate for half price, that's gonna be twice as much as we can get for.
Snistools, you would recognize that that selling this plate, for one, it's not going to be able to be sold for half because it requires more work on top of what it is. Given the fact that it's built for orcs, in order to make it for something smaller than like a very large creature, it's going to be more worthwhile to melt it down to it just its metal. So the smithing that's gone to work
How
on
much
normal
would it
plate armor,
cost then?
I
We're
will
basically
tell
selling
you.
materials, not even...
I
Well,
will
mean,
tell
we're
you
selling
it's
this
a
to
worth.
orcs.
It would be worth a lot less than what you're getting here.
Yeah.
You would recognize that if you're
We're
selling it.
And I would
To be
help
fair,
with
we're
that.
selling it to orcs,
because
and
you
this
are
is where
proficient in
I don't know
Most
anything
of, like-
about spider venom.
That was what the nature check was for.
7.
7.
I know that wolf spiders are bad.
You would know that wolf spider venom is probably more potent than off the shelf venom because
I
off
know
the shelf
that
venom
it
is
hurts.
heavily diluted.
And
I know that it hurts from the other day.
Would I have general
What do you mean
knowledge
other
of
day?
just wolf spiders compared
When
to
I
normal
was
spiders?
hunting the spider for...
Oh shit, that's
They
Just-
right.
have. They
It bit
have.
you?
Give me a second. nature
Oof.
check.
Just general knowledge on the
Yeah,
wolf
we
spider or on wolf
probably
spiders.
at a
that's a little better. That is 10.
10.
even if
The primary feature
Yeah, I
of this
feel like
is
we
the fact
need-
that it is undiluted.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I just want to do I know general basic physiology of just wolf spiders or giant wolf spiders in normal, like their hunting tactics and stuff, not their
go find some giant wolf spiders and get some venom.
Well,
Fill up the second canteen.
if you're looking for them, you're probably not gonna find them. They're more hunter than they're more hide and
I found
pounce and
one while
eat.
looking for rabbits to feed
Exactly.
Victor.
If you go looking for one, you probably aren't gonna find it. You
He
didn't
did.
look. You weren't looking for a rat. Or you weren't looking for a wolf spider though.
Oh, you're also keeping in mind that it would take so many spiders to fill up a canteen with venom.
It's a very large.
The one that attacked
It's
her
a
was huge.
Very large spider.
Yeah, I know, but even a very large spider isn't going to have more than, say, like a vial, maybe 2 of venom
I
in
mean,
it.
that's better than what we have.
Okay, so do you want to take some more time to go hunt down these various spiders instead of going to find your brother?
I mean,
Boom.
You're the one who wanted us to get here super fast, so are we going there super fast, or are we going to dilly-dally? It's up to you, man. It's not my brother.
Of note that it also takes. Yeah, that's sorry.
But okay, as far as I'm concerned, that's like a good deal, right?
It sounds like a good deal to me.
Were they able to offer any gold at all, or is it just this?
You would. What's your charisma score?
Not very high.
13.
13.
Give me a for intelligence performance check. It's the thinking about what's going on.
That's questionable.
that is.
No, not this dice.
My thought was it has to be using intelligence. Okay.
I think that it's fine, and I think that it's going to be worth it to not have plate armor
You know,
being
the
on the back
hundreds
of
of
the
pounds of
horses. Yeah. I
Garbage
mean,
that's
getting
weighed on
anything
the horse.
for it is going to be good for the amount of
Yeah,
work that you put
I
into it.
feel like as long as we're able to barter the poison pretty good,
And that
then
also
we'll be
puts
able
us
to.
on a good side with this tribe.
Yeah, which I think could be.
Did they have anything
Potentially
else to
important.
offer though? Was it just the venom, or did they even offer any gold or any trade or supplies
Well, they
or
said
anything like
they
that?
had some gold, and they offered fire rock, which I told them wouldn't be very useful
We can
to
never
us.
escape from it.
Never.
It will follow us for the remainder of our lives.
Well, I mean, you can catch it on fire and it ignites
Yes, but
easily.
That's
Easily.
why it's called fire rock.
At this point, you would recognize her. You can see it's the chief of the tribe. She kind of walks up, and then in common goes, "Hello." The armor.
I don't wear armor.
She gestures to like she's like.
are they still
I
with the
can't.
horses?
Yes. Yeah.
I can't
you're-
exactly. You guys, please.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
I just start like lifting one piece of armor off.
Can I help her with that?
Yes.
Can she use
I
her
help
shield as like
as
a
best as I
tray,
can.
like you would like a?
It's curved. It's gonna fall
Oh,
off.
gotcha. It's not a
I'll help.
buckler
her
shield. It's a curved shield.
Even bucklers are curved because having a flat shield is asking to get it broken.
Yeah.
But you can have it the other way around.
Mm-hmm. You can do that. That way, at least
a lot
there's.
of arm strength. That like
Oh, she
I
could
mean,
use
I've got
one
my-
arm.
my
But-
strength score is 18.
over the course of the next few minutes, you're able to unload the five suits of armor that you wish to unload.
I try my best to help and fail miserably.
She
I
as you
don't
unload,
even
she kind of
attempt.
inspects and like
Mm.
puts the armor in sets, and she sees that you have
I fail miserably.
5 full sets of armor. She nods and she pulls out a pair of canteens.
Can I could I see them?
She kind of uncorks one of them, and you can hear them that's half full.
Can I sniff it? No, I'm asking the DM. Can I sniff it?
She doesn't hand you the bottle yet.
That's.
Okay, so you lean
Make
in.
a con save.
Make a concentration saving throw.
I'm gonna do it science-wise and waft it towards my face.
Oh,
No, I'm just
that is not what you
I'm
said.
just
It
fucking
would have
with you.
worked, but that is not what you said.
Just talking about you con save.
Yes.
I'm gonna say probably 16.
I can't guidance. Dang it.
You were able to ward off the poison.
Blink, blink, blink.
Yeah, this is
Good
not an inhaled poison, so you don't have to worry about that. But
Good job.
you
We
can.
did it.
It waters. It hurts. It burns.
It's poison. Oh god. It's poison.
She immediately.
sure? You
she
should take a
immediately
drink.
Goes to reassure you. Are you okay?
Totally good. Totally good. Oh gosh.
She can do that now. I'm not sure if you picked up on it earlier, but she can do that.
I kind of picked up on it, but I wasn't gonna make a big deal of it right now.
Don't do that.
She hands the canteen.
It's a bad idea.
She closes the canteen. She like looks to hand it off to you,
Thank you.
and then she like calls a few orcs over and they pick up the armor.
And the other canteen?
Oh no, she had them both. Sorry.
Does the armor have any sort of insignia on it for the other tribe?
It would, yes.
I'm gonna point that out to her just so that she can take note of it.
Thank you.
And thank you. Is there anywhere we can maybe... We don't need special accommodations or anything, but is there any way where we can bed down for the night?
We'll need a place that we can light up really, really well, and we don't want to disturb them with that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you're saying though, we
Our-
should
our-
have we
our-
camp outside
our little
the town?
one got her shadow stolen.
If they're okay with, because they're gonna have people in watch, so if
She, like-
they're
like
okay
something
with
that
us
looks
staying in the
In a
camp,
shadow.
if they're okay with us staying in the camp, that's better for us, because then we can sleep and then they can wake us up.
So we're
or I
trying
don't
to
know.
protect
I
her.
don't know.
From my own shadow.
Yes.
I figured we should have slept.
See.
Is it safe to say
We
now
would
that
be
you're
willing
afraid
to
of your
have
own
someone
shadow?
take part of
Yes. She already was.
I mean, that would probably be super helpful.
Yes, and we'll provide you with some provisions for the journey.
Thank you
That's
so
really
much.
nice.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
I mean, we did just get them 5 full sets
No,
of
they
plate
paid for that. That was a
for
treat.
like some of it.
What's your passive insight?
18.
She seems really surprised that she only had to pay 1.5 canteens for that armor.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Bronwyn,
Yes.
Did you do it better?
she got a really good deal on that. You should ask for more.
I'm not gonna ask for more after I already agreed to it.
The armor is no longer in your possession.
Can you ask us if she can? Can you ask? No. Tell her that because you gave her such a fantastic deal on the armor, if she can give us any.
Wait, are you saying this out loud when she's right there?
How well does she seem to speak common?
She has said a few words.
Are you fluent in common?
Some.
Would you prefer if she spoke in Orcish?
Yes.
She ripped you off. You gave her a fantastic deal on that armor, and if you can get us anything else, either provisions, something that we can sell, gold would be cool.
What kind of
Is she
in
already
order.
has the armor?
provisions would
Be
we
delicate
be
about
talking
it.
about?
We have cured meats.
Be delicate about.
Good job,
Alright.
Augie.
We're surrounded by 100 of them again.
Yeah, but they're pretty nice.
And
We don't
I
want to just
hate to ask
help
more
them.
of you. Is there any way, like, I don't know how much gold you guys have, but
What-
we're really short on funds. So just something to get us by until we can sell off this.
Because
van.
you gave them such a good
because
deal.
we gave you such a good deal on the armor.
I thought it was a fair price.
It was not, and we both know that. But say we want.
Unfortunately, the gold that we have, we do hold precious
Firestone?
for our.
No.
Don't.
We do hold precious
Need.
for our negotiations, and occasionally
No
we are
Firestone.
required.
I don't
to
know.
pay gold, and
Lord Rhinefewer came looking
should
for
we
it. It's gonna
need
be
weapons
useful.
or armor, we would need the actual gold.
I know.
I believe
Two.
I
if you are
understand.
going to a
Village.
city to buy
That's
things, you would
3
be able
days
to sell those.
south, or yeah, down.
Poisons for
3 days south
empty south.
of where we're at.
Okay.
We're a day north of where we're
But you
at.
can provide us with
Unfortunate.
food and
Gladly.
someone to watch her for the night.
Yeah.
So that okay. Do you know anything about shadows that come back?
Just that it is dark magics that we would rather not delve into.
Do you think she's heard stories of people speaking Orcish seemingly overnight?
Speaking or understanding?
Understanding, speaking, I don't know.
Have you ever heard any stories by chance of people suddenly being able to understand another language overnight, such as Orcish? without any sort of training.
Like she does.
Yeah.
Just it's really obvious.
I mean, she might know Orcish.
It's,
Like, doesn't know.
I'm just picturing that like she's speaking in Orcish to you, and then you're just playing commentary to what she just said.
Peanut gallery over here.
It's very obvious.
She's not a dum-dum. She's a chief for a reason.
Because she's very strong.
I could bring you our shaman.
Okay.
He may know something of this.
Yeah. Any extra information we would be really grateful.
In the meantime, we will have a few tents constructed for you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Our warriors thank you in advance for that.
Can you thank her again for sending people to help us Luzville?
And we really want to extend our thanks for your tribe's help during the battle to save Luzville.
It was.
And I'm really sorry for any that you lost.
They died with honor, and it was something that I feel no regrets for. Standing by our allies in our time of need is important to us.
She's like really, really cool.
What's a shaman? What is shaman?
This has been an Orcish.
Yeah.
Oh, I was okay. I didn't know this was in Orcish. I thought this was in common. Sorry,
Speak that good common. Jeez.
So unless you learned Orcish overnight,
I didn't know it was.
It's infectious. Orcish. Orcish.
Ew, get it off.
It's racist.
She kind of like shaman.
They're like a priest.
I didn't know she was talking about it, so I fully
no,
retract.
That's fair.
Yep.
Sorry, this one's kind of annoying.
That's rude.
That's why I apologize.
All I hear is Orcish and then
He-
that's rude.
She
He
calls
does
her
have
Bloom.
blood of the elves in him, so to speak, but no matter.
She's
What?
pretty
I'm
cool.
sure that there can be kind folks of that person.
What's she saying now?
She's pretty cool. He set me on fire.
Be nice. Stop telling
It
lies out of
seems
context.
The stronger the blood of the elves, the nicer the person. Not, sorry, she would say the other way. The stronger the blood of the elves, the more their influences.
What are they saying?
She's pretty cool. She's perfect.
What are they saying?
I didn't think that like the thing between the orcs and the elves was like a real thing, but it seems
What the
like
fuck have I been telling you guys?
it felt like an exaggeration, but it
I almost
doesn't
spit out
seem like
regret.
it was an exaggeration.
Y'all dumb, okay?
I'm sorry. I've never met an orc before, and I thought they seemed nice enough, and then they tried to kill us, and then you started talking shit, and I don't know.
Do we need to come
I
get
did
the
almost
provisions in the morning, or will you have them delivered?
We'll have delivered to you along with, as we said, the next.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I presume you want to set out at first light?
Yes, that would be ideal.
Very well. I'll have some tents brought over and torches for the Shadow Girl. And the Shaman. And the Shaman, yes.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
And a short time later, a few orcs arrived, like, very, very quickly, just put up a tent. Put up
Oh
a
shit,
tent.
we have a
Put up
tent.
We have 2 tents.
We have 2 tents.
I know, but
yeah.
are these tents
Also,
bigger
I
than an
hear
elephant's
they're
ear, or are they
bringing
just
some.
they are
They know
different?
about the shadow
Different.
magics, at least.
They put up a
Allegedly.
total of
Yeah.
3 tents.
So they're sending someone to guard over you while you sleep.
Okay.
I'd rather us
Yeah,
not
someone
sleep.
else also kind of knows a little bit about the magic used to take your shadow
If
away.
you
but
wanted to, you could try and
That's
sleep in the
neither
same
here nor there.
tent.
Who?
But if you're gonna have someone watching over her as well, it's gonna be very, very, very cramped.
What do you know of it?
We'll wait for the other guys to get here.
Yeah, they're bringing a shaman over, so we can
Alright.
see about that.
What's a shaman?
It's like a priest,
Yeah,
but
but
Is it?
a
different.
more, yeah, it's like a,
I mean, not too fundamentally different.
yeah.
The
Just-
the armored female warriors that we were fighting against in the field, I would say that those were shamans.
Were they?
They would have served the spiritual role of shaman.
So they're kind of
They're just like tribe
you,
priests, basically.
Pretty
but
much.
different.
They're tribe priests instead of, yeah.
Would they basically have. I think that in this setting it would be like a priest without a church.
Yeah.
Someone who's based off nature or nature-ish.
I feel like it has a more individualistic relationship to their god,
Gotcha.
or to the spirits of nature.
Yes.
While we're waiting for the shaman to show up, I would like to spend some time petting Oh, no, actually, I would like to spend some time cutting up the hyena.
Cutting up the hyena. Okay. Do you want help with that?
I have 2 daggers.
You want me to hold it in place for you?
From the orcs.
Oh, how are the orcs doing on food? Are they good on food?
I mean, they offered to provide us with provisions,
Okay.
so I assume they probably wouldn't have offered that if they weren't.
That's fair. That's fair.
We can still offer the
'Cause it's
whatever
just-
we have left.
Because it's just like, I mean, if, for example, someone had, like, the ability to create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water, like, instantaneously, I feel like that would be kind of useful in a situation like this. But it also spoils if uneaten after 24 hours, so. And it's also bland.
I can use prestidigitation.
But the water doesn't go
I
bad.
believe the turkey they're offering you is salted. So
We have salt.
Holy shit.
We have a fun class.
Enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
1 steed equals 3 humanoids.
3 steeds equals 5, or 1 steed equals 3, so
9. Or,
9.
yeah, you can feed you and your steeds.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep.
I'd rather not eat bland food.
I can fix
totally
that.
we're
I
on the
can-
same page.
I
We
can fix
have-
that.
You can!
What do you have?
we don't even need your
Salt
magic.
digitation.
We have
That-
salt.
They can change the taste.
That's nuts.
And we have salt. So
And
just
we
in
have
case,
salt.
yeah.
Can you make it taste like whatever we want?
I believe you can change the taste of what you would like.
And you can just.
Can you do that with water?
Think, I
Turn
would.
this water into wine.
Funny enough, it doesn't give any of the effects, just makes it taste like bad grape juice.
It just. You chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material.
You can. I would say it depends. You would make a check to see how well you flavor it, but you can
Hot
try and
chocolate.
flavor it however you like.
I can make water taste vaguely like hot chocolate, sure.
Wouldn't be warm. No, you can heat it too. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So after
It'd
a
be
moment,
warm, it wouldn't be
the,
hot.
The
would
shaman
be
arrives. This is
vaguely
a
warm.
a relatively, like it's a small orc, but it's not very orc. And he has a staff that he kind of walks forward holding. He's young. He's not like an old shaman. He seems to be holding like a very, very old staff, but he's holding it in 2 hands, walking normally. He kind of walks up and in orcish basically goes, "So what do you need my help for?"
We have a couple of things that have happened to our party members that any guidance we could get on would be wonderful. She seems to have gained the ability to understand Orcish overnight.
Even what I'm saying right now? Shake your head. And what else? Sorry. I should know the depth of my
He's gonna cue us something the way he's looking at you.
And
Yeah, just a little.
she had her shadow stolen and it's coming back and trying to kill her.
And that is what we'll have a guard for you out on that.
Yeah.
Have you had any other conference on these matters?
I talked to Apoxon about her shadow, but
You're just name dropping your pack leader right there.
we just
And he
did.
scoffed.
He didn't seem to have a lot of respect for that.
we just learned of her ability to suddenly understand Orcish.
Well, let's do the lesson 51 first. So your shadows. Oh, can you explain that for me? I don't speak for
Yes, of course. Assume I'm
Assume
translating.
Can I like judge how well this translation is going? Are there like sayings that just don't translate over?
Like Apoxon.
That's a word.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, so. Actually, first, give me a.
Translation check.
Intelligence performance.
Yes!
Performance.
That's translation!
Guidance.
It's a continuing action. Are you going to be continuously guidancing her?
I'll
I mean,
just
there's
like.
no reason not to.
Okay.
You said intelligence performance.
Yeah.
And also, if she says something weird, I can always correct her.
10.
Which
10.
is piece of shit. That's
It is.
annoying to do.
It takes a while, and there is some missed stuff, but you're able to get the point across, which you don't think very highly of a translation job.
She's doing her best, okay?
Just like.
There are parts
Stop.
where just to pause, let it go
Look, I
on.
worship the god of forgiveness. I can't forgive this shoddy work, though.
Look.
Listen.
Jeez.
I like
Harsh, Nimbus.
I like point my stump at you.
Oh
Look.
god, I'm sorry.
See, I said something like that. Oh, it'd be another war going on.
She probably cut your arm off so that you guys matched.
She'd have to catch me first.
So, kind of pulls out his staff and begins kind of communing.
Can I? No, I'm not gonna do
You don't want to guidance him? You
it.
don't
I
want
think guidance her.
That's true.
Guidance.
So
You just like
know
sprint
what
up.
We're all standing in a circle.
you reach out and goes to and you go to guidance him, and he like smacks your hand away.
Don't touch the
There'll be
mean
no
orcs.
influence of anyone less than Luthic here. Translated.
Oh boy.
Can I smack him?
You
Can I please smack him?
16.
make sure you get the intonation right. You're like. After a moment,
I'm gonna
nothing
smack him.
visibly
do it.
happens.
Do it.
Well, it seems that you have lost your shadow.
Really?
Is that a translation?
Yes.
What gave you that idea? You know, the no shadow beneath her?
16 again.
He had some real wisdom.
The
This year.
remedy to this is most likely to incapacitate the shadow and force its off.
Does he think that?
I
using-
asked you before translating, do you know the best way of incapacitating a shadow?
Would sunlight work?
Concentrated. Translated.
Yeah.
Concentrated magical sunlight, I presume, would serve wonders. Any type of magical holding or magical damage should be able to.
Magical holding too, like
If we kill it,
That's a 12 on the translation.
You don't have to translate. You're good.
if we kill it, will it be incapacitated? I did the little bunny ears.
I was under
I
the
know it's not
impression that it can't be
incapacitated, but
killed.
it'd be.
I do not believe you have the capacity to kill a shadow. You can separate it further. You can attempt to put it back in her, but it's not going. You can.
I
kill a
stabbed it
shadow.
and it went.
How do we...
You could split the shadow into 2 shadows, or into 3 shadows, or into 4 shadows.
but magic is what's going to actually get.
But it will. You can divide it any number of times, and it'll eventually come back together.
And
It will
how's the
come
best
together.
way? So she needs to eat it, or roll in it, or sew it to her feet. Like, what are we talking here?
Well, soak
Who
in the bottom.
recommended eating it? How would you eat a shadow?
Ask a Proxen. Do you translate that willingly?
No.
Coward.
If it's a name, and
I
not
would
a
just
word,
say-
he
I
would
would just
understand
say-
at least a
He
poxon.
never said Parkson.
You said a poxon earlier, and he scoffed at it.
Yeah, I did.
And I just said it.
You translate it for him.
I'm not going to translate. I can't translate.
You can.
She can translate.
One way.
One way, yeah, absolutely.
Just
So
a
I'm talking to her
poxon.
in common.
Yeah,
Oh, I see, I
she's
see, I
wanting me to tell him.
Got it.
I just say,
I mean,
just
a
say,
poxon is a name, so even
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
I just say some of Apoxon's other warlocks suggested that.
it was a poxon himself.
Well, the actual process. I'm not even. It is a shadow. Were the shadow incapacitated, it is probable that she could reach into the shadow and force it back into herself. This would likely be done through prolonged physical contact with the shadow while the shadow is incapacitated.
And who gave him this information? Luthic? Or... This is so awkward.
How do you know this?
Shadow magic is something that I have dealt with before.
Successfully?
Mixed success.
What is that supposed to mean?
Do you translate that too?
Can we presume
Yeah.
that you translate almost everything,
Yeah.
unless you specify
Um,
otherwise?
Yeah.
How have you dealt with shadow magic before? It is to my understanding that it's a weird form of magic, and certain creatures and beings are the only those are able to do it.
I translate that, but I do this when he says
You-
weird.
You intone weird with weird.
Well, I mean that's what it is. It's weird magic. You did it for me without me even asking.
I will simply say that Luthic guarantees survival by any means.
Can I insight check to see almost to what extent that means? And I guess guidance on myself.
Yes, it will be more difficult because of the language barrier. Disadvantage.
Because of the language barrier?
Yes.
But she understands everything.
Dang it! I forgot you can understand.
You're the one who did this to me, man. Not me. That's not great. But 19.
That's not great.
Well, it was an 11, but I've got a fucking outrageous modifier, so that's fair.
It seems like he has practiced this kind of magic before. As in, well, I'll just say practice. He seems to have practiced this kind of magic before.
And the process is still the same, even though this happened to her because of a monster, because of a periton, not because someone was like actively attempting to sever her from her shadow.
Well, it seems like this periton was actually attempting to separate her from her shadow. That is how the shadow became separated. Because of an active attempt to separate a shadow from the person.
It's a fair enough answer.
Can we punch him?
I like giggle, or not giggle, but I
Yeah.
like laugh a little bit at like the snarkiness of that
Yeah.
before like
About this
translating.
ability of yours.
I'm gonna move into your chair, Maya.
Smack him.
Put the staff down, if you would.
What is he wanting me to do here?
He's holding his hand out for you to put your hand in his.
Don't do it.
Okay.
It's a trap.
It feels kind of gross. It's all like
Do-
rough and knobbly.
Do I get the sense that he has any intent to hurt her?
Define hurt.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Natural
shit.
20. So that's for a total of 25.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
solid.
Damn.
He seems extremely interested. It doesn't seem like he really cares one way or another about hurting herself.
Okay,
That it
but he doesn't seem to have any like
he doesn't-
outright vicious intent
No,
when
no, he is not trying to hurt her. He might be okay if she got hurt. She might be okay if she died. But he's not going out trying to hurt her.
He doesn't have a knife behind his back.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
motion to you that it's okay. To, like,
I put my owl on the opposite shoulder Icar's on.
Now I have 2 pets to worry about. Thank you, Einir.
I'm just making sure.
it's okay.
In case
She
you need,
can
like-
bring hers
As-
back
Wait.
to life.
That bird's not going to eat my lizard, is he? Is
No,
she?
Not unless I order her to.
Iker looks at this bird with distrust.
You're okay, buddy.
This bird.
I tell
Who is this big?
Oh, it's a pygmy owl.
Yeah.
Icar's probably
Iker looks at this bird with hunger.
Oh, God. Icar, she's not real. Don't do it.
Iker looks back to you.
No.
I
I'll
tell Iker the hyena that was on Magnelian is for her in a little bit.
Iker scrambles off towards the hyena.
This is a reasonable course of action.
wait.
Wait a second.
It's too late.
Wait,
He's already touching me.
Last time
Oh.
he prevented you from touching him. Does guidance require it to be a willing?
I don't think
person?
so. Oh,
Willing
okay.
creature.
Oh, is it? Fuck!
You
Touch
said
one willing
creature.
Damn it!
Woo!
No guidance rate for me.
Slap him.
Crushes your
You
hand.
just you. He feels the divine. You feel the divine energy like rushing towards him, and then it like stops at your fingers.
I snore.
What is enmity? He kind of leans over towards you without breaking eye contact. Has anything odd happened?
I died.
She died
That was fun.
Under what circumstances?
in battle.
Against or?
Yeah.
And how was she brought back?
I hold up my arm.
You cut off your hand. That's not helpful. Yes.
Thank
you,
true orc intelligence.
I over channeled power through Apoxin to bring her back to life.
Now, wait, is Apoxin a god of
He's not a
resurrection?
god.
He's a patron.
Is he a being? I apologize. Of resurrection?
Generally speaking, no.
It was shoddy work.
Well,
Thanks.
he did say he had never done it before and didn't wish to do it again. So
I mean, I feel pretty brought back to life.
I don't know how to say this, but when I feel her soul, it somehow feels at least a little bit orcish.
huh.
I'm gonna pull my hand away.
He had let go.
Okay, good.
I
Weird.
You're half Orlf.
Sorry, I had my hand here behind the DM screen. I just realized that. That's on me.
Now I'm half orc, half elf.
Half Orlf.
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 Maybe
have
the
you
human
ever
orc,
seen
though.
something like this
Half.
before?
That's the half.
Quarter
I
elf.
don't know what. Have there been any other orcish behaviors from her?
She did get a little too enthusiastic with sparring the other
I
day.
just don't get to spar very often. It's not necessarily an orcish behavior.
With
I mean,
Your
previously
behavior
when
was-
she refused
yeah.
to cause harm to willingly cause harm to anything.
She's speaking in Orcish. I can't reply to stuff.
I mean, I can translate for her.
This. Although I hate to admit it, I believe this is beyond my abilities.
Do you know of anyone we could talk to that might know something about this?
There's one place.
Okay.
It is. You were riding horses?
Yes.
It's around 3/4 a day's ride north of here. There is.
Same direction.
Is that toward Kelding?
There is a place where I believe you may find assistance. He looks almost reluctant.
Who is at this place? Is there a name? Is there a bean? Is there a water that she has to drink?
Before I translate that, I'm like, I doubt it's water. And then I translate.
I cannot say.
Okay.
Even though she's a half orc, she isn't allowed to know. We can leave.
Even even one with your blood. It is not something that it is not a place you enter lightly. It is not a place you speak of lightly. I would dare not speak the name of this place.
Can I do an insight check and see if this is at all related to Grumsh? Like the kind of way that he's talking about it? That's not great. That's not great.
I'm assuming we'd have to understand him in order to insight check him.
I would say disadvantage in insight checks if you can't understand him. Because he still is presenting language. Like, he is still having body motions and such, but it's harder to figure out.
Gotcha.
And I'm still doing my best to translate at least most of it.
Okay, well,
It's not a
18.
place you speak
A
lightly. of course.
disadvantage.
natural 20 and a 13.
Solid.
With
Yeah,
one
I
as guidance.
probably won't because I haven't heard that right cue yet.
It seems so. It ordinarily I would tell you to avoid this place, but I believe that there is help that can be done for an orc.
Do you... Okay. I know you said there's not much you can do in this case, but do you suspect that her soul being part orc, is that going to have negative consequences on her life?
I would not be willing to offer a guarantee. Yes. It is my belief, based on what evidence I have seen, such truly fascinating evidence. He reaches over and he slaps you in the face.
I'll fucking hit him back. I don't give a shit.
Go ahead and give me a straight charisma check. No, a charisma saving
So, the 3.
No.
Well, at
No.
least you're proficient in
Michelle?
those.
5.
throw. 5.
No. Fuck. 8.
So as you hit back, you feel a bit of rage, and you can hear, you understand actually, she is screaming obscenities at him in Orcish.
Can I fucking go after him?
Yes, you can.
Cool cats. I used whole person on him.
Oh, Jesus.
You aren't able to do so.
Damn it. Okay, I'll just go on with my mace. It's fine.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I get my owl off of her shoulder.
I get ready to intervene.
15, 16.
Oh, 1 second. First, he needs to deal slap damage. What's your AC?
19.
Okay,
No. I wouldn't be wearing my shield right now. Just 17.
17. He does hit. For a total of 3 points of damage.
What a cunt. And I'll show him. I'll bring a mace to a fist fight. Use your staff.
As she springs his mace, he goes, hold him back.
I'm gonna toss 2
I
nets.
try to grapple her.
But first, you get to swing your mace.
16.
That should hit.
Woo!
Let me double check though.
Please don't kill the shaman.
You don't tell me how to live my life. This motherfucker's a dick. He's been creepy since we got here, and then he just bitch slapped me.
That does hit.
I kind of wanted to smack him this entire time, so I'm glad that at
6.
least someone's doing it.
6.
Get your smacking now.
He's screaming, hold him back.
I try to grapple her.
Give me a grapple check.
It's
Contested,
just strength.
you use your athletic score. You make an athletic skill check.
I'm
You
gonna use
choose
guidance.
Athletics or acrobatic skill check.
Guidance on Bronwyn.
No.
That's pretty good.
17.
That's not that good.
So you are able to grapple. Give me another charisma saving throw. No,
That's the same thing I rolled.
you still want to kill this guy.
Can I attack from him? See if he lets me go.
Yes.
Hey.
That's another.
That's just an attack roll. She's attacking you. She's not trying to break free.
17.
Would it
Does
be-
not hit.
Would it be a
Damn it.
Do you have your shield on?
Not
Yeah.
with just
Okay.
grapple.
I haven't
You're
taken it
restrained
off.
for that.
right?
Do you want to hit her back?
Can I
her
just
out.
throw my nets on them both?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Augie,
Okay,
this
okay.
is totally unnecessary that you net me.
Okay.
I didn't
You know what?
roll
I will
yet. First,
cons-
Bronwyn.
Are you trying to? Are you trying to avoid this net?
Yes.
Are you trying to make it so that she's hit by this net? No. Okay. 2 rolls of disadvantage then.
Well, natural 20 and an 18 on the roll on the first one.
Is that what's total there?
It's dexterity, right?
Yeah, it's a thrown weapon.
Plus 8. So
You are grappled by a net. You're restrained.
Can I take the net off?
It requires an action on your turn. I don't know the order. Your turn first. Because you haven't taken an action since you grappled, then you attacked, then you did something.
And I can't use magic right now?
No, you can't.
Makes sense.
Because you can't invoke the rage. You can't invoke the forgiving magic of Idazel in
While
this
also
state.
trying to beat the shit out of
Well-
someone. That's fair.
Can I try to unnet myself without?
No,
netting?
it was just
it was just her.
Oh, okay.
I only threw one.
Yeah,
All right.
you can multi-attack throw.
Oh, okay.
I'll say you can multi-attack throw both. Right? Technically, you can't.
Don't be a
I
Don't
can't.
do it.
The rule is
Okay.
because you have to object interaction, pull out the net, action, throw the net.
So the first net was going to go at her. The second one was going to go at the other dude because all I saw, because I wasn't understanding
fair,
much,
that's fair.
was
Slap.
he slaps you, you attack him.
Okay.
I'm
so what do you wanna
separating
do?
you both.
So she's currently netted and grappled.
So I just keep a hold of her and I tell Augie, like, don't. I believe he was testing her soul.
Do you see her rage?
Yeah.
The net is meant to keep her from doing anything
Yeah,
again.
I'm saying.
Do you want to try and
There was
make that-
only one net out.
Go ahead.
Probably not.
Intervene
11.
further.
Yep, the net rules because I love the net.
Strength, right?
DC 10 strength check.
Yeah, so I mean.
That is your action to do so.
Okay.
Make another Christmas saving throw.
That's the
For the
same
love of
thing
Mike!
I rolled! I've rolled a 3 times in a row now.
Hard. Okay. He is
No,
going
I
to go.
won't curse another dice.
He is going to go ahead and attempt to pacify you using his shamanic magic. Make another Christmas saving throw.
Wait. That one might actually do it. 11.
That does it.
Yay!
It was 10. The DC was 10.
Wait, so you're not pacified?
After that, after he like reaches out, like you can feel the rage like going away.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
He didn't actually touch you to do that.
You stay the fuck away from me.
Got it. Okay.
Why did you net me, you dick?
Right there. That. Right there.
I'm sorry about that.
That's not
I-
Nimbus.
To be honest, expected it.
Okay.
I believe that during the resurrection process, part of a soul of an orc became entrapped in this vessel.
Part of my soul?
No, of a slain orc. Presumably there are many slain orcs
Oh, okay.
on there.
I thought maybe the part of my soul that was attached to my hand went into.
Ew, is your hand in my soul?
I believe that it was if it was how many orcs were there?
About 150.
Yes, I have no doubt that one of them is currently trapped. Not the entire soul. There wouldn't be enough room in that small body for its entire soul.
There was.
But I believe part of a soul of an orc is currently trapped in her, and I can't do anything about it. But there is someone at. You will recognize it as there'll be a building made of stone bricks, with a statue in the front.
And how should we approach this. Also, I'm like, y'all, Nimbus is possessed.
Not true.
Oh, fuck, we have another card in our hands.
I'm in control of myself. I know what I'm doing. It's fine.
Is that what you call that?
He was a bitch.
You know what? That's
I
fair.
kind of like this Nimbus.
Do we want to get this checked out?
Is he paying attention to her right now?
Yeah.
Can I tap him on the back of the head?
Make an attack roll.
Natural what?
You lightly brush his hair.
Ugh.
Gross.
Well, he kind of looks over to you, knowing you can understand him. Well, I wouldn't think you'd go such a drastic change so quickly.
Someone restrain Nimbus, please.
Would
I
you
tried
tell
to, but you
him
yelled at me.
in the kindest words humanly possible that since I am in full control of myself and I have access to more magic than he could ever dream to have, I will paralyze him and then kill him.
Nimbus.
Would you translate that, please?
No.
Please do.
You took it off
No,
as
please
translator.
do. No, please do. Please do. I want to see his reaction. I want to see
I'm
your
just
reaction.
like, she's threatening to paralyze and kill you, and she insulted your power.
And also, his hair is really oily and he should wash it.
Say it. Say it.
He turns to you waiting for the translation.
Say it.
If it is another insult, you don't have to speak it to me.
Do it. No, do it. Do it.
I swear, she wasn't like this like 2 days ago.
There is an orc.
She was
believe-
annoying in a whole different way.
Hey, bitch.
Thank you. I felt like it would be mean if I said it. But you're saying what I'm feeling right now.
I believe it. Yes.
Ow.
Well, I believe that you are making a very, very good orc. I'm not sure if that's what you want. But
Where's Iker?
currently just like nuzzling her face into the hyena, like just
I
smell.
go grab Iker. I'm just like, pet the lizard. Pet the
Emotional
lizard.
support lizard.
You're petting Iker. Harder than usual, I imagine.
I'm not gonna shut up.
I didn't say a thing.
Stop making
Please.
hand motions.
Please,
Iker-
please
Iker
don't
at
make
one point-
Iker
Iker-
pancakes.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Hungry?
I am kind of hungry. Yeah.
Iker like scrambles away, and then comes back like holding on to a one of the very small chunks of hyena meat and like crawling towards you, and you're holding onto his back legs, crawling towards you with her front legs.
Do you eat it?
That is
I mean, I kind of have to.
funniest shit.
I kind of have to. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Iker,
We're all
nudges
just
towards
grabbing-
you. Food.
Thank you. Can I like do like?
Love her.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh shit.
Guidance.
No, 5.
Fine. Oh, Iker actually is pretty good with them. Iker like
I go.
hungry.
I'll eat a good berry. And then give her a good berry.
And then Iker kind of like crawls back up onto you.
So we're going to the Temple of the One-Eyed One tomorrow. Sounds good.
Cool.
Is there any specific manner in which we should approach this building?
Slowly, respectfully, and ideally, you wouldn't be approaching this building.
Ideally.
Make your plight known.
Should he go in? Should I go in?
Yeah, I'm not going. There's no.
Oh no, I believe that you would be killed instantly.
Well, they could try.
Yes, and succeed.
150 orcs said the same, but you know, they're all laying dead.
I will tell you there is not a single living orc in the place you're going.
Oh, okay, never mind. Nope. Yep.
You ain't-
I'm not going in.
Not only would you not fuck with orcs, but you especially ain't fucking with orc ghosts.
Nope.
It's a whole other level of fucked up.
I'll go.
Really?
Everyone loves
To be
halflings.
frank,
It's true.
I would be surprised if you weren't. You could be killed. You could attempt to be killed. Your best hope is to not fight, but to negotiate. Try to make known that an orc needs help.
The orc, as in, yeah, the one that's possessing her.
Cohabitating her body, yes. And it seems influencing many of her actions.
Yes.
Look at me the wrong way again. I'm not fucking talking shit.
Iker kind of like rubs her a little bit. Food?
We'll get you food later.
You food.
I'm not hungry. I just had a good berry. Very, very full. I'm good. I mean, I can totally go for the flesh of a full blood orc right now, but it's fine. I don't need a good berry.
Killing that.
I don't know there's reason for it.
Iker makes a skeptical lizard noise.
Iker, you wouldn't have food if we didn't kill. Think about that.
Killing
Berry bushes.
lizard bad.
Killing lizard bad.
Yes.
Killing other things not so bad.
I think lizard means humanoid in this instance.
I don't know that.
I'm saying that out loud.
Again, Iker then pauses, deep in thought.
So good night. Thanks for stopping by. You've been super helpful. Douche.
Do you turn the last word?
No.
Is there a translation for
But
douche?
but I do tell him, that was snarky and I apologize for her.
Oh, don't fucking apologize for me. I won't fucking apologize for it.
I must say that I am pleased to have come here, and I am very pleased to have serviced such an interesting case.
Please punch him.
I'd like to pull him off to the side away from them for a moment.
Yes.
Please sleep somewhere that she's not likely to find you.
Just a small pat.
You mean it would be he says loud enough you guys to hear, you mean it would be a bad idea if I slept in the same cot as her?
I sacred flame him.
Yes.
Make a dex save, come.
DC?
16.
Fucking.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
14.
Take the damage. He is not yet bloodied.
Okay.
He kind of like,
Yes!
Yes.
It would be.
well, it seems that you should restrain your companion in the future.
Or just get the orc out.
Yeah, how is it when a fucking real cleric attacks you, fucking ass piece of shit.
I love this Nimbus. It's so good.
He
Where was this
nods
back
and
when
walks
we were...
away.
Fighting monsters.
Yeah, where was this Nimbus? You should have killed one orc a very, very long time ago to get this.
See, this is why I didn't do it.
I like this
No,
Nimbus.
this is good. This is good.
You just need to find the right balance of knowing
Right
when
balance
and where.
of not giving two shits and attacking supposed out. Yeah, it's fine.
No, he's a bitch. He deserves it.
So over the course of that night, there is okay. How easy is it for you to fall asleep?
I would assume very.
You're
Considering.
You have like a orc holding a torch looming over you the entire night.
As long as one of my allies was nearby enough.
I'm gonna sleep right next to her, and I
Yeah.
assume Bronwyn will assist in giving the instructions. Like, if something happens, wake me up first.
Yeah.
Nowhere
Basically,
nearby.
I mean,
Okay.
to be
You're
fair,
in that-
Einir
I am skulking around.
would
Skulking.
for most
Four.
of her life slept where there were a bunch of screaming children and very bright lights all the time.
Okay, so you're good.
Or
I'm fine.
you're very safe, little
For
one. Don't worry.
For the 4 hours that they're sleeping, I'm just gonna look around the village. I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on me for or actually, I'm just gonna do that for 1 hour. cast Pass Without a Trace on me for an hour and just kind of
In front of the village.
skulk around in the shadows, just looking
Give
around.
me a stealth check for the funsies of it.
Can I guidance myself on this or no?
No.
Okay.
This is going to be a continuous check.
Yep.
And
Alright,
guidance
that
is
is-
concentration, so it'll drop past
yeah,
all the
that's
trace.
right. That is a total of 18 plus 11 is 29 plus 10 is 39.
I thought it was something like that.
What?
39.
I thought it was something like that. So, largely a formality. Okay.
He just wanted to hear an insanely high number.
Yes. You still look around. What are you looking for?
Just the general layout and seeing if just kind of peeking my head in places, looking up through or through flaps of tents and stuff. Probably making my way over towards that shaman's place, where the residence is at, just to get a good look
You
around.
can tell where the shaman lives. There's like a difference.
Kill him.
Like there are green torches outside.
Kill
Is
him.
the shaman in there? Just kind of.
I don't want to
Peeling a
fight
flat
a
bag
whole
and
nother
taking
tribe
it.
of
you can
orcs
see
right
he is
now.
sleeping.
I will
You
look
deserve
around,
it.
just looking for. You know what I'm looking for, right? Just stuff that pertains towards the weird magic. That I believe pertains towards that certain magic.
Give me a religion check.
All right. That is 8.
Looking around, it's dark. You have night vision.
Yes.
So you can see in this. It is darkness, as though
Oh,
we're
listen.
daylight.
Specifically, I'd be looking for or
She was dumping. She was getting ice.
Alright.
specifically, I guess I'd be looking for like Eye of Newt or like
Fucking could you?
the like
Stuff like that.
stuff like
How
stuff
could
that would be
You can
used
see
in
that-
weird
that
rituals.
There are like some skulls in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like what looks like very weird looking eyes. The eyes of a spider. Spider fangs. Several actually like glass. 2 glass vials of black liquid. As well as like a little shrine decorated with various bones and of both animals and orcs.
So nothing would look like the weird stuff that I'm looking for specifically, except for maybe those black vials. Yeah.
I think I know exactly what it is.
So like conundrum type stuff, like the colors of an iris, or like the colors of your eyes type things.
You wouldn't find the kind of thing you're looking
Okay.
for. Given, yeah.
So, pick up those 2 black vials and just work my way out. He was mean to her. He
Alright.
slapped her.
What'd you take from it?
The stuff. Then I'll make my way outside of town and just kind of chill outside of the area or outside of the actual village for 4 hours and take my rest. Or for the remaining and take my rest.
What's your passive?
Passive is it's perception plus proficiency, or yeah, my perception plus 10,
I believe so.
Yeah.
then 15.
8.
I
8?
thought it was 10.
Okay.
That's for spell
Passive,
casting.
okay.
That's for spell DC.
Save DCs is 8 plus proficiency.
No,
plus
you're right,
relevant score.
sorry.
So
Passive abilities is as though you roll a check, so it's 10 plus the
Yeah.
number.
15. I would have also, before I take my rest,
this is some great
used
audio,
2
guys.
first level spells.
God.
I don't
You
think
spend-
we have
spend some
anyone
spells
watching
on
right
some-
now.
I'd use
We have
2 first level
3
spells on
people
good berries.
allegedly.
I wouldn't.
One of them is me.
Just 2 of them, so I only have 10 good berries this time. Or I have 20 good berries.
Okay.
You picked the right flavors.
Alright.
Those are
So
the good ones.
next morning comes. I presume you wake up a little bit earlier than everyone else. Go back into
Yeah, it
town.
would be. Yeah.
There is no shadow attack tonight.
Cool.
The good berries are gone.
Yeah.
I would like to, when I wake up,
Oh, we would have fed Icar that.
Oh yeah,
night,
you did dinner. You cooked the hyena.
like, essentially check on Nimbus. I don't want to, like, interrogate her with questions, but see if she's, like, more in control of herself after having slept. Or if we should chain her up until we get out of the village.
He still probably still wants to slap the bitch, but
I mean, I never really felt I was mad. He just he gave me a really
No!
he gave me a really weird feeling, and he was terrible. So
That's fair.
I don't know. I'm fine. I'm not gonna go hunt him down. I feel like I beat up on him enough
Oh, I got
last
back.
night.
Or no, I
You would have gotten before the war.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm fine.
So I think we should get out of here then.
Yeah, let's go. Make sure we have all of our belongings real quick.
You do?
Okay.
Plus extra provisions, right?
Do we still have any canteens? I assume I would have put those in my bag of holding.
If you want, everyone wants to be in the bag of holding.
Would that be good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Then yeah, I'm gonna check to make sure those are still in there.
I do tell you though that I don't think we should take the bag of holding into the place where we're going today.
Well, Augie's not going in with us, so just leave it with him.
No.
Why? I genuinely don't know why. I'm
In case
really.
we die.
Oh,
In
okay.
case we die. In
Oh.
case. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not what I thought.
In case someone tries to steal our shit.
Sure.
That wasn't my thought behind that.
In
I'll
case
hold
the
on to it.
ghosts put weird shit in the bag of holding.
Okay.
They
So,
have another bag of holding.
you get on your horses, ride north, say your farewells to the Oruz tribe.
I'm gonna hand 5 good berries out to each person, so we all have 5, and I'll use 2 or 3 of mine to feed to the horses.
Sounds good.
Keep them all happy.
Okay. So, you head out. Do you want to talk to the horses before you head out, or do you want to do that? Not do that.
Um,
Do you want to save that?
yeah, no, it's a free cast. I might as well, right?
You get it once per long rest.
Once per long rest, yeah. Yeah, I'll just speak to them and be like, hey, I guess we're going to a place that we have to go to. I'm not gonna go inside there. You guys may get spooked, but I'll be with you guys the entire time.
Also, I can create water, so that's no problem.
Horse.
Horse.
He's not a real horse.
Are you a real horse? Of course, it's a horse. Of course.
Magmalian is very well. That sounds
Pat, pat, pat,
acceptable.
pat, pat, pat.
So we have a snooty horse.
Magnelian, what's wrong with the horse? Is there something?
What's wrong with
It,
the horse?
he's okay, right?
He only
I
says.
mean, compared to me, no one's okay, but yeah,
He
he's
says
in
he
a,
only
within an
says-
acceptable region of a horse.
While crouching
Okay.
behind his ear, is he mentioning that he's a cute boy?
Very much so. He loves everyone here. He thinks highly of everyone.
Aww. Starts behind his ears again.
I know I lied to them. Just keeping them happy.
Mm,
Magnelian.
I suppose it is our task in this world to keep lesser beings satiated.
I'm keeping them happy. It's not for your sake, it's for my sake.
Yes, although I have to continue to ride around on this irresponsible person.
If you were riding around on her, I'd feel sorry for her. You're heavy.
Yes, well, unfortunately, we were carrying somewhat of a less of the load now that you have removed the terribly heavy piles of metal from our saddlebags.
That was never my idea.
Yes, but it was one of you foul two-legged creatures.
You know what? Here's another good berry. Enjoy.
What? Do you want to talk to Copper at all?
No.
Oh, all right.
I let him know and everything, but I don't want to have a full-on conversation
yeah,
with Copper.
Yeah, Copper's just like, okay, cool.
You're good.
So are you. Okay.
Sorry about your rider. Your rider?
Oh, sorry. I thought that Copper's rider had died in the past or something like that.
No.
The fact that that she's carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just go back to horse and be like, horse, 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 horse. Horse, horse, horse. Horse.
The horse kind of like.
Horse.
Like, stops making eye contact, looks off in the distance.
One eye straight off this.
It reminds me of that Family Guy horse so much.
I don't know what that is.
I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
It's almost dead on though, but we're good. We're ready. They know what we're doing.
Alright, let's go.
All right. Over the course of the journey there, you encounter a few, like, you see some giant wolf fighter holes and another pack of. Actually, you see a pack of one relatively small troop of wild horses. But your horses don't seem all that interested in them. Copper seems a little interested in them, but the other two don't really care.
I'd pat on Horse's head and be like, "You'd rule them all, Horse."
Horse whinnies, but you know that he said horse.
I know. You would rule them all, Horse.
I just like pat Copper and be like, we can't right now.
Okay. After about 3/4 of the day ride, you do eventually arrive. You see there's a bit of a hill leading up to this place, and you can see it kind of approaching. It looks like it used to be like a proper square-shaped building, but it has now collapsed. The only things that like remain, like as you see up on this hill, you see a sorry, give me a second. Believe it or not, there is stuff in here that is relevant. About moles.
Regular Knowles, regular.
I was just going to. I'm sad.
Okay. You can see that there is a statue out front. And I presume you. How close do you guys want to get at first?
I'm gonna send my owl to scout to see if there's any dangers.
Once we start to see it, I would like to slow my pace
Mm-hmm.
until I can get to a point where I feel like whoever or whatever that's inside could hear if I shout.
It hurts.
Okay.
And
Then what do we do?
try dismount my horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at my spells real quick.
Ask Nimbus to dismount hers.
I do so.
Reese, just so you know, I did prepare Guiding Bolt today.
Sweet.
I am probably actually gonna stay behind because I feel like, yeah, I don't know if me going is a good idea.
It's fine. Or you can come invisible.
I mean, you think ghosts can probably see through that?
Oh, that's fair. Anyways, I shout in Orcish that there is the soul of an orc trapped within my companion, and that we would like to request assistance in freeing it.
Guidance.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Oh, natural 20 for a total of 23.
That's good.
With guidance?
My persuasion is only +1.
Oof.
Oof.
You need to just keep using that die. That's the third natural 20 on that one.
So you call out. You can see once you get like, so you can see the front of it. You can see that it's like a crumbled building behind it. It looks like those remained are arches. They seem to lead downward. Okay, essentially, it looks like this place from afar. You can see it looks like it was built on almost like a unnatural cave, like an opening in the ground. And you can see that there's like a building constructed on top of it, and through the front you can see there's like essentially a very large arch that covers the cave, and in the middle of that arch is a large statue of an orcish man holding a spear, and it looks like he's holding a spear like spear point pointed down, moving it upwards. Spear point basically pointing directly down to the cave behind him. He has a single eye in the center of his forehead.
I would like to whisper to Nimbus, like, Try, if at all possible, try not to kill anyone in here or anything.
I think everyone in here is already dead. How do I feel moving towards this place?
This feels right. This feels like a good place, like a holy place, like a place that you would be honored to go into. Honored and humbled.
Can I say a prayer at the statue?
Who are you praying to?
Who do you think I'm praying to?
Are you trying to pray to Grump?
Yeah.
What do you want to pray to? What do you want to say in your prayer? What effort? Who is approaching? The two of you, and that's it.
I'm staying well enough back.
I am
You're
too.
also staying back. Okay, so the two of you approach. What do you want to say in your prayer?
How much am I feeling this other presence? If at all.
The orc soul. At this point, given that you know what it is, you can almost feel it. Like sticking two polarized magnets against each other. You feel that wibbly shakiness, like that.
I would like to pull. It's the last one I have for now, but I would like to pull the skull that's out of my backpack and like leave it at the.
This.
That's it.
Okay. Which head is it?
It's the skull of a harbinger.
Harbinger.
That's all I have written.
It was one of the you named them harbingers from the cult.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, you do so.
I don't pray to it. I just
You just said it there.
yeah.
What do you pray?
Um,
Does Nimbus want to pray, or do you want to let that orc part pray?
I'm gonna let the orc do their thing.
You don't feel that it's less of a prayer and more of a feeling. It is a feeling of gratitude, of anger, of being trapped, of feeling incomplete. What do you guys want to do now?
I'm going in. I don't give a shit.
I proceed
Do you guys
cautiously.
leave your horses with us? or-
Yes.
I
Yeah,
just
like, I
want
didn't-
to
I
make
said we
sure.
dismount.
I wouldn't have let the horses
Come
go
on, Bagmellion.
go any
Into
further
death
than I
we
went.
go.
Hell yeah.
As you step down into this cave.
I would like to know I don't have my sword drawn.
Okay.
I do have my shield on, but I don't have my sword drawn.
I have my
Okay.
shield on as well.
Okay. So as the two of you kind of walk into this cave, dark vision.
Both of them.
Okay. You see it's dark as you'd expect. As you walk in, you can see after around 30 feet of walking in, it goes down very steeply. Kind of inlaid on either side, you can see two more large statues of Grumsh. And then after another few feet of walking, you feel something. A almost an aura of just dread coming from behind you.
Turn around.
Yeah, I turn and walk.
You turn around and you can see a
This is a horror
floating
movie.
spectral form
Someone turn the lights
of
off.
an orc. A floating spectral form of an
No,
orc.
don't do it. No.
But nope, behind you, kind of just sitting there, looking at, almost looking through the two of you, but looking much more at you than at you.
Do I get the sense that it's the other part of the soul that's trapped inside of her?
If that seems logical.
Okay.
Does it have one eye or two?
Two.
Okay.
Although
yeah.
one eye has been put out, so it only has one eye left, but it's not the same eye. After a moment, you hear it kind of talk in Orcish, and the speaking kind of just reverberates with you. It goes, "Why have you come? Why are you here?"
Oh yeah, you can't really answer, huh?
No, I cannot.
What would you like me to say?
There's an orc trapped in my soul.
I explain in Orcish that there's at least part of an orc soul trapped within her,
And it wants out.
and it wants out. And it's been trying to get out by manifesting an orcish behavior inside of her.
I can't.
Kind of looks between the two of you.
I need to move it anyways.
It doesn't breathe, but you can feel just like cold shivers rush over you. Wow.
Is there anything we can do to get it out without killing her?
It kind of floats over towards one of the statues. Stays there for a moment. It doesn't look like it's confused. It looks like it is lacking the words.
Does
for
it look
something.
angry? I mean, angrier than I would expect it to be.
It's always angry. It looks contemplative. You have stepped on holy ground. Do
We,
you know where you are?
we have meant no offense coming here. We simply want to free the soul of the slain orc that's inside of her, which is why we didn't bring any of our other companions.
You have minimized contamination. Do you know where you are?
And do I know where we are?
How much do you know about the orc origin story?
I mean, Augie hasn't stopped talking about it.
You're right. What do you want to guess?
Judging by what he's explained, do I think that it's possible that was the one-eyed one slain?
The one-eyed one was not slain. The one-eyed one lives.
Oh, okay. Then I'd say that. I mean, this is obviously a temple of some sort, but I don't know.
This is the ground through which Grumsh threw his spear. This is the place that has been ordained as the home for orcs. And you, with an orcish soul trapped in an elven
A half elven body, to be
My
fair.
ears are cut off. Does that help?
and you with your human contamination.
You're killed instantly.
You only have enough for one revivify.
Rocks fall, we both die.
I know you have a backup character already. Problem.
You see it like calm down for a moment and then point his hands out. And you are within 6 feet. Yes, make a wisdom saving throw. As you feel the dread, the divine dread of this Eidolon.
Yeah.
Wait, would it cause fear?
Yes.
Immune.
Woo! Finally,
So
that
do I
shit
still
comes
have to
into
make that
effect.
No. You're completely immune to the frightened condition. And it is, or be frightened of it for a minute, and then a bunch of other stuff that's dependent on frightened.
I like crazy high.
What was it?
17 plus 8.
Okay. Kind of pushes that out at you and then retreats back into the statue. The statue then animates and kind of makes a single step towards you. What do you guys want to do?
He or she died in combat, and we're trying to release them so that they can go into the eternal battle.
Is that all you want to do?
I asked Nimbus in common. If one of us gets killed and the other one has to take our body out of here, Einir has the ability to bring us back, right?
Only one.
At which point?
Wait. I know, I'm sorry, okay? I know that me, the carrier, am not worthy to be on this ground. But it feels right for me to bring whoever is attached here so that you can help them. Because if nothing else, then they deserve to fight with the one-eyed one.
The statue then
Kills all of us.
rushes forward towards you
Okay, fair enough.
and makes a melee attack.
Fair enough. This is why we brought our shields.
Do
I
you
wonder how it's going.
Probably really bad.
They're probably
They're
fine.
fine.
You hear screams.
It is 16 to hit, 18 to hit, sorry.
No.
That misses. Lovely. So it kind of reaches forward with its
They're probably
hand
fine.
like at you. It's a large size statue.
Smack it
What
up.
do you guys want to do? Oh no, it makes 2 attacks. Sorry.
Cool.
16. No, sorry, 18 again.
No.
What do you guys want to do to this thing?
Is there any way I can insight check it to see if it's attacking her to try to get the soul out?
It's really hard because it doesn't have a face. It's a statue.
That's fair.
But if you think that's what it's doing,
Nimbus, do you want me to?
I mean, if they want to fight, then I'll fucking fight with them right now. I don't give a shit who's close.
I love this number so much.
I stand back.
Oh my god! You're gonna watch me die again!
okay, Nimbus, what do you want to do?
Fuck it, okay, as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon right next to him, and then I'm gonna fucking go in with my mace. I don't give two shits.
Is it okay,
Fuck
you can attack?
Actually, no. Wait. I'm gonna cast, as my action, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself. I'm not gonna make a weapon attack with
Okay,
my
yeah.
mace, but the spiritual weapon will make an attack
Go ahead.
with Bless. Sorry for fucking with your dice.
You're fine. Oh wait,
Those
those are
aren't
Reese's
yours, those
dice.
are Reese.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck your dice. I'm
No, I need the back.
No.
12.
Here, let us contaminate them first.
But not the D6.
20.
Just the D4s. 20?
Yeah.
That hits.
11 force damage.
11 force damage. Okay, it takes 11. It will then go ahead and.
Speaking to Alyssa, Bronwyn's doing this because she thinks this is the course that has to
No, you're
happen.
totally fine.
25 to hit.
Let me double check my AC. Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, I need to make sure I have these
What am I, a dragon?
I do. Sweet.
Or Octurnius.
Hmm?
Or Octurnius.
Or rocket?
Now, one of
Like
them
a-
was the D20. That would be cheating.
I would like to, the minute if she goes down, be ready to grab her and fucking book it.
Total of. Oh, wait. $30. No, wait.
What?
Do you need a
30.
calculator?
41 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is-
You are down.
Does the
You
statue
want to
back
run
off
in
of her?
It does back off of her.
Okay.
Do you want to run in and give this minister a good berry?
Yeah.
Plonk. You come up in an orcish rage.
Oh, Jesus.
If I go after him. Am I able to command my spiritual weapon? Since it's already summoned and it doesn't
Yeah,
go away.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So the command says welcome to attack him.
I step back
yeah.
again.
Does bless fall from her?
Yes.
Yeah, this is gone. 14 plus 8 probably hit. Yeah, it's over 20.
Yep.
I think she actually has to die
Nine.
in order for it to
And
be.
then-
Force damage, and then I'll go in with my mace.
Go ahead.
Nah, I don't think that hits. It's 8 plus 4, so 12.
It is immune to that kind of attack.
Alright, cool.
At which point the statue freezes, and the Eidolon swings through at you. It's swinging in towards you, but it doesn't actually like make contact with you. It swings in like it's going to grab you in the chest, but just grabs and moves through you. At which point you fall unconscious.
Okay, cool.
You see this Eidolon swing through, grab something out of her, and as he comes out, you can see that there is what looks like a partially formed orc body, shifting and wispy all over the place, which he then releases, that then kind of slowly dissipates.
Cool.
The Eidolon turns to you and says, "Leave now."
I'm leaving. Can I take?
Yes.
I grab her with my. So
Am I stable?
I'd like to like.
Yeah, you're unconscious. Table.
I'd like to
Oh,
like
not do
bend
it that
down
fast?
and use my arm to like.
It did
throw
44
her over
damage
my
in one
shoulder
hit.
like
That's
firefighter
how much health
style
I have.
and carry her out like that.
You do so. You hear
What's
the
your max
creaking
health?
noises of stone walking
33.
behind you. You leave the temple.
Fuck up.
I'm like,
I-
I
I'm
need
allowed
your
to
help.
What the fuck? Okay,
I
I send my owl over and cure wounds
Vroom.
at first
Whoop.
level for 9 points of healing.
Alright, you are up, and you will no longer have that orc part of you. And it feels weird.
I ask her in Orcish if she can understand me.
She don't.
Cool.
Oh my god, that hurts so much.
I'm sorry, Nimbus.
What the
I had to
fuck
let you go
happened?
down.
He punched me.
He took the
Who?
orc.
You
he took
would
the
know
orc
what this
part
is.
of the soul out of her.
Cool.
You would know that this was
A
an
statue.
This was an eidolon. You would know this. It is a and basically, if a soul served a deity particularly well in life, it would be blessed with this as it being an eidolon, who are spirits that can inhabit like sacred statues present at the temple they are defending. In this case, it was an eidolon tasked with protecting. He told you the sacred place where the spear of Grumsh pierced the ground, claiming it as orcish territory.
How long did it take them in there? Like 10 minutes?
Easy. Yes. Yes, that's where we are.
Alright.
With that.
You good?
You feeling better?
Do you need more?
It's fine. I can heal myself.
I give another first level spell.
No, for sure. I can heal myself. Thanks, though.
Except I have sorcery points.
Except
think
that
she's
I can
saying she
renew
can
my
do it
channel
better than
divinities
you.
for first level spells.
And
It's already nearing nighttime now, huh?
5 more points of healing.
You still have about like a 8th day left. You can still travel so that you're not literally right
Yeah,
next to the
yeah,
temple.
yeah.
But it is nearing night time.
I don't think we should travel too much farther before we set camp for the night.
Yeah. How much farther is Kelding?
Like a day and a half.
If we got the farthest we could go today, would that be?
It'd be a day. You wouldn't. You'd reach it like well into the night if you traveled all through the night, and your horses would get exhausted.
All right, just travel.
Let's get a reasonable distance away from the temple.
to get a reasonable distance and then bed down.
As we're
Am I feeling any particular way after having been in the temple?
You feel. You definitely. You felt that spirit, the Eidolon, was more or less an embodiment of the holy power of Grumsh. So you would feel the blood coursing through your veins, almost like a bit riled up, energized. Like you're like what's the word for it? The energy thing that goes through your body.
Adrenaline?
Adrenaline. Like you're getting like an adrenaline rush. Almost like not like anger, but the thing before anger.
Okay.
You're right.
Excitement.
Yeah, excitement. That's the perfect word for it.
Excitement mixed with fear, probably.
No fear.
Okay.
Just a
Oh yeah.
you would feel naturally fear if you were to be afraid of this thing.
Well, yeah.
Which is, to be fair, it was a divinely powered.
Yeah,
The
like
R12
Bronwyn was
creature.
like going, oh shit.
Right, that kind
I
of, but
did
not the
bump it.
divine fear that it was
I
trying.
looked
Not the,
up.
the divine
Tell
dread
me.
that it was trying to instill in you.
So,
Do you want to say anything to the group?
yeah. I'm sorry I tried to kill you.
You wouldn't have been able to.
You're probably right, but that. Oh my god.
Are
I
you
mean,
feeling better, Nimbus?
do you still think killing things is okay at times?
I mean. I really don't want to.
I know she's back.
I was so mean to you.
I wait. I presume Iker
When
did
were
not
you-
go inside.
When were you mean to me?
I didn't hold on to her. She didn't give her to
I
him
did
or
not
to
bring
Einir.
weapons.
I would
You would
have.
not have brought
I
Iker
would
inside.
not have.
I would have held on to Iker.
Yeah.
I
During which time
When was
Iker
I-
was
when were you
was
mean to me?
concerned.
I've just been like super terrible to you. I'm sorry.
I haven't noticed. It was
I
kind
tried
of
to
funny.
attack you.
It was kind of funny,
I
honestly.
just- I'm sorry.
Iker pats your shoulder.
I didn't hurt your scales.
No. Iker pats back.
I'll eat a good berry, and she gets a good berry.
Loser just.
I'm also going to use a first level cure wounds on myself.
All right.
Fucking get my fucking trip out of the fucking got it.
You sure the rage is left?
Yeah, are you
Alyssa's rage never ends.
And
It's just a tiny fragment of orc.
that'd be perfectly reasonable.
It's like left a little scar on her soul.
16,
Yeah, There's just a little tiny bit of orc left in her.
So that's 31.
Or is
The toenail of an orc.
Can I just specify that I just got myself almost to full health with one first level cure wounds?
You rolled max, and you're a life cleric. I'm trying my best.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, we know.
Just because it's true doesn't mean the truth doesn't hurt. It hurts so much.
So the four of you are going to take a long rest. What is your schedule for watches and for Einir's shadow business?
I want to discuss something with the group real quick, because we're getting awful close to Kelding.
Okay.
Before we go to sleep, I just want to give some context as to why we're going and why I'm so worried about my brother. Where to start, God? About 15 years ago, me and my family were having, first, and I pull off my pendant and I open it, and inside there is two pictures, one of Einir's brother, who you've seen before during the scry, and then one of a halfling family. A mother, father, an older sister, and then who you assume to be Einir. She looks very different. She doesn't have blonde hair, doesn't have gold eyes. Her eyes are brown, her hair is black. When I was about 4, my little brother was a couple weeks old at this point. My parents knew he was something else. Both my parents worshipped Yandala. They took him to the temple quite often. We went more often than we usually did. we were just having dinner as a family and we were attacked. I watched as my mother was struck down. My father sent me and my sister and my brother into the back room, but before we could get there, he was struck down. They barged into the back room. My sister was struck, and as they were about to get us or kill us or whatever, I screamed and I cast my first spell, Firebolt. And that's when she kind of points her hair. This happened. I grabbed my brother, grabbed some trinkets that I thought would keep me safe, and I ran. Some orphans that worked for Mother took us in, and my brother is an ASMR. I was given this power to protect him, and apparently I've been doing a shitty job at that. We need to get, that's why I want to get to Kelding. I need to keep him safe. I need to protect him.
Oh, got him. We just have to get there first.
So I just want to be clear. We're prison breaking your brother out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, I'd like to go over and like gently hug Einir.
Yeah. She's visibly shaking right now. Yeah.
Yondala made sure that when it came down to living and dying, that you were able to protect him, and she'll do it again.
Yes.
To put it lightly, we got this.
I hope so. Because if we don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, if we don't,
Kill things.
I know if we don't, just bring him back.
That's fair.
We have exactly enough for one.
Do you anticipate that we're going to run into Mother during our little prison
Yes.
break?
And I have
My previous offer still stands.
my
What?
recent
previous
thoughts,
officer?
considering everything, and considering what we know of Mother now, is that she might have known about my brother. Maybe not about me, but about him being what he is, and sent people after him.
Because there were a lot of Azamar refugees in Sir Devagra because something was hunting them. Do you
Yes.
think that she could have anything to do with that?
I would hope not, but I don't see why those two things wouldn't be connected. I was found not long after by some of her kids. I don't see why it wouldn't be that way.
Do you think Mother knows what we look like?
I don't know. I got a sending from her the other day, so she's at least a powerful enough caster to cast that.
So she
Unless
can
she has-
cast spells.
Yeah. Unless it's some sort of tiefling magic I haven't seen from her before, but... Okay. I just wanted to add some context to what's happening.
Thank you for sharing that.
I think we're probably going to need to gather. I mean, obviously, I know you're going to want to run in as soon as possible. But I think if we can... Any strategic plans we can make ahead of time are going to hopefully prove advantageous to us.
Well, I can do magic a little different now, if I need to.
Yeah, your trick with the hyenas was pretty cool.
Not just that. Here, let's test. She puts her hands up, doesn't move her hands whatsoever, and her eyes glow gold, and she shifts into a different shape. She casts Disguise Self without material or without verbal or somatic components.
Somatic verbal components.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
If it requires a focus, you still have to be holding the focus.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is just verbal and somatic, so nope. How many? Is that? I did not put it back in there. Hold on.
2.
I think it's 1.
And if it's subtle spell,
Yeah,
I'll look it up. You guys keep going.
I think it's 1. So, and then I drop concentration, switch back. That might come in handy. And it's not just that. I can do that with any of my spells that don't require this, and she kind of taps her focus. And if it does, then I'll just have to be holding my focus.
1.
Okay, cool. So,
I think that before we even gather intel, we should probably figure out.
Sell this venom.
Well, yes, first of all. If we are able to and we have the time.
I was mostly so eager to get more money because I feel like the only way I can keep him safe is we take him with us, and we're going to need some money after that.
oh, what is Mother's capability? Like,
I'm
how
assuming
powerful is she, really?
she's not someone to...
If we were to enter Kelding, let's say in the morning, would she know we're there?
I haven't seen her cast magic other than, like, base tiefling magic before, have I?
No.
I
But
don't
with
know.
her network that you say is a vast network, or that we've learned is a vast network from what's his face.
I know is a vast network now, at least.
Would she not know we're there almost immediately? If she knows what we look like?
Unless there were some kids of hers in... I was disguised the entire time we were in Bosbury?
Yes.
I was disguised the entire time we were there. They wouldn't know it was me unless they looked hard enough. And I don't know if there would have been some of her kids hanging out in Luthville.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long can you keep yourself disguised for?
An hour.
Fuck.
You were disguised as a halfling, though, weren't you?
As a
Is she
separate
not-
halfling.
Well, I was wondering if maybe we could snag one of her other kids and have you disguise yourself as them.
Would we know who her other kids are?
I
If
have
they're
a few
supposed-
ideas of people.
If they're supposed to be as good as
Some
you say?
willing, some not.
Okay. I was thinking maybe spies that we could capture and look like
I
them, have we look like them.
I have a couple friends who I know don't agree with Mother's methods. Some that are older and didn't grow up with them, and some that are just raised by me and learned not to. There's only a couple that I really trust, though. Hold on, let me pull up.
We
I need
should.
to remember who's in the actual group.
We should also discuss
I'm also pulling that up.
Yeah.
battle tactics
Yeah.
because our last battle did not go.
See,
Can you give me the link again?
If I
The
Yeah.
major issue right now is we don't know what we're heading into. We don't know if there's going to be traps where her brother is held. We don't know if Mother's going to be there herself. We don't know if who else is going to be our defenses put in place. We can't really. We can work on the general stuff, but specifics can't really be handled unless we know the layout of stuff. I mean,
If she knows what we look like, there's no way of going in stealthily because
Nope.
she will assume that Einir is with us.
There are about 3 people that I would trust with this.
I would like to try to see if I can get this plate modified before we go on a prison break.
I think we would need to go to a different town before that, though, because if she does have spies out there, and if they do notice us as soon as we get into
I
town,
mean, my current
that would
thought is...
put
But
any
I thought
plan.
you
I
told
can
Mother
make-
that we were coming.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just said I'd be sending money soon.
You could give her or send her another sending and say that you're sending people with the money.
Well, no, that's suspicious. Like, why would I would just put it through the mail.
Not if it's a large amount of money, which is what we're going
It's
to be
18 gold.
which is what we're going to be getting from the poison. I'm just trying to find ways of getting us into the city without looking suspicious because we are coming from the direction that nobody normally comes from, which means that it's already going to be suspicious. And if she has people the way you say she does, as soon as we go in, she knows that we're there and she's going to bump up security or move him.
I can either
You can
change-
disguise yourself. We
I can
can't
also
do
make
anything.
myself invisible.
Yourself. We all have to get into the city, and if she knows what we look like, it doesn't matter what you do to yourself.
I
And
can
you
make 2
can't-
people invisible.
Yes, there are 4 of us in here.
I mean, I can go by pretty unnoticed.
Not if you have to get through the gates of a city. Which is what you'd have to do when
it's
you're
a
coming
port
in
town,
from-
right?
But we're not coming from that side. We're coming
You
from this
guys
side.
could come from this side, and I could meet you at a designated location that
You're going to swim the length of a city, a walled city.
Hey, I'm just offering solutions to the problem.
I'm just wondering about the logistics of that. Like, can you actually do that? Because that'd be cool.
I mean, swimming's not that hard.
That'd
You
be
put one arm in
cool.
front of the
The
other and
length
pull.
of a city.
How big is the length of the city? I mean, I
Big.
used to live on a coast. I used
No,
to live
because
in a coast
because
town.
here's the thing: is we're coming from a peninsula that is known to be infested with orcs, which means there's going to be some sort of guards at the entrance to the city to that point, and most people don't come in from that way. Most people come in through the sides, so you'd have to
We can-
swim.
How-
Can we be having this conversation the next day as you're riding, and just if nothing happens?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Oh,
can
cool.
we can after that, yeah.
I would have fed Iker
Mhm.
and petted Copper.
Would I would have
I'm presuming you're doing.
Are we
everyday
supposed to be getting to
activities.
Kelding
Would I
this
have-
next day?
The schedule is if you want to arrive in the middle of the night, you can keep on going through this night.
Are we going to be doing that? Because that will change the spells I prepare.
I have
No.
another
we
question.
can come
We don't
at
wanna go
night,
in tired.
and that would be a little bit
We don't
not
wanna
less
go in- We don't want
conspicuous,
to go in
but
Can-
tired, though.
Yeah.
Can we get close to the city and have your owl do any scouting at night?
I mean,
It only goes for
It
The
so
wouldn't-
long.
the owl will have a hard time remembering faces,
Yeah, but I
and
mean,
the
even
owl's
just to get
never
a
met Mother
layout.
has it. You got the ability to
No,
recreate
but-
the owl after.
I mean I can
I'm gonna.
It's the face.
it's a telepathic
It is, but
To a
if the
certain
owl's outside of
thing.
100 feet, it's using its owl mind,
Would we
and
have?
the
your
owl
mind, yeah.
mind isn't going to be
Yeah.
able to differentiate faces.
I can at least show it the picture I have of my brother and say
It,
look for him.
it could try. I can't guarantee it'll distinguish one halfling from another.
Would we have discussed this at all the previous night?
Yeah.
During the previous night, could I have cast Ascending
Yes. To who?
to roll?
But what?
We're on our way to Kelding, where Mother is likely to be. Do you know anyone? Can you get into contact with anyone there who can get us in quietly?
Don't have anyone.
Dick. I'm doing my best. He's like, I only know how to send.
Seeing as it is.
You don't have any
What
spies?
about Devagra?
I'll try the Vagrant now.
Okay. What is the full text of your message?
Just the first part.
Just the first part? Okay. He responds with, "We don't have anyone. I don't have anyone in Vagrant that would be suitable
In
for this."
Kelding.
Sorry, as you said Kelding. That would be suitable for this purpose. No. Sorry. Working on the hand.
All right. Then I'm gonna use sending on to Vegra. 1, has the city fallen? 2, I'm not gonna say 1 and 2, but has the city fallen? Also, we're trying to get into Kelding. Do you know anyone there who can get us in quietly? Is she dead?
No, she's alive. She's alive.
She got
The-
deaded by the
the
dragon.
answer,
She got
The
deaded.
answer to your first question is, there have been no attacks. There's been no sign of anyone gearing up to attack the city. We're really nervous about it.
Would she send me another sending? Because she fucking can.
There's more than 25 words, so
Did she prepare sending for the day?
If not,
Yes.
she can send it to me the next day.
Yes, she would have been willing to call for help or talk to troops on the front of the lines. You can basically have a conversation with her.
I love that
hey,
so
so
much.
how you doing?
And why do you need to get into send to Kelding?
We never talked to her about Mother, did we?
Nope.
Tell her we're on a rescue mission.
We are on. Are you basically a conversation because you sign up?
She's the one casting the spending.
Okay. We are on a rescue mission of sorts. However, the person we are rescuing is being guarded by someone who has eyes everywhere. it is of the utmost importance that we remain under the radar.
Sneaky, sneaky.
When are you planning on visiting here? Because I don't know if I have any.
Tomorrow?
In about 2 days?
Tomorrow?
No, because this
And
is
she
all...
said this was the night before.
This is the night before, so that I can have all my spell slots.
And we don't want to ride through the night because we don't want to be exhausted. We don't want to be exhausted. Like the horses, no problem. They can get exhausted, but we don't want to be. Especially you don't want to be.
I definitely don't want to be.
I wrote down stuff about Kelding, but on a piece of paper that I don't have on my laptop.
Hilarious.
I know what the city looks like. I'm trying to remember what their days. Oh, I remember what the deities are.
This is what happens when you take D&D notes instead of real notes during class.
I already knew the stuff. I was writing down a piece of paper, but I forgot to put it in my computer. Don't question it. I hadn't considered whether Vagrant has any contacts in Kelding. This is why I hate sending. This is why I hate sending.
That's why there's a in-story chat on the Discord.
I wasn't planning on sending them. But when I thought about it, I'm like, well, maybe. I mean, she's a fucking hero. Why wouldn't she know people in Kelding, right?
I mean, I have some ideas of once we're in.
No, actually, no, yeah. I did. But that was around 150 years ago. And they were human.
That's lovely.
They could still be alive.
It could be monks or druids.
I'll try.
But give me a second.
They're not alive.
Yeah, they did. No, shouldn't say. Unfortunately, it seems they have met their demise. I can advise you that I believe the city is currently experiencing something of a food shortage. There are merfolk that I would advise you don't get on the wrong way of.
Gamer fuel.
Gay Murphy.
There are merfolk that I advise you don't get in the wrong way of, especially the evil ones. Everything. I don't know very much up-to-date information. I apologize.
And you've received no attacks? You've heard no sign of them?
Not even scouts.
Have you brought the citizens back into the city?
We're beginning to, yes. We can't. We don't have the infrastructure to get food to them.
In a city of clerics, you don't have anyone who's a higher level caster than me?
The infrastructure. They'd have to keep their higher level casters with the people to the transporting food. It takes infrastructure to transport food, Alyssa. That, or you move your high level casters outside of the city where they're needed for battle.
Behind you again.
It's like
Not looking at your stuff.
Ooh,
no,
ooh,
that's what it's
ooh. Tell Devagra that that Augie says hi to the centaur lady.
If there's nothing else, I think.
And
I
Sylvan.
will
Make
take
sure
my
she
leave
says it in
tonight.
Sylvan.
I get a response. She's like, Octurnius sends his greetings to Falvin Forestbinder.
And the guys at Thor.
And the clerics of Thor, he requests that you give his greetings to the cleric of Sylvanus in Sylvan. And also, you will be happy to know that he has begun his clerical journey as a cleric of Thor.
I will be sure to inform them of that. They'll be quite pleased.
Also, we saved a town, Hamlet.
There's no response to that one.
And
She doesn't
tell-
ask again, doesn't respond to it. She wants to say percentage.
One bitch. Okay.
Can you cast it
so-
one more time and let her know that to tell my cousin that I'm working on it.
I do so.
Spend those spell slot.
I mean, yeah, that's what's the name for.
Okay.
And then to the group. So the drow haven't attacked or made any sort of indication that they're still there.
That could either be good or really
I don't
bad.
think it's good.
Probably not good.
I mean, we don't have the spear anymore, so
I mean, that's good
I
for
make
us.
sure we don't have the spear anymore.
We
You
don't
think
have
of
the
the
spear.
spear, reach into the bag, pull out Jack Swat.
Cool.
Is that the name of the spear?
Yeah.
No.
Here's the Dawn Spear. It's named Jack Squat.
The Dawn Spear : Jack Squat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, could it be because they moved all the people? I don't know how, I
They're
don't know.
moving the people back, so I'll keep an eye out on them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And then I presume we sleep and just something
You
happens.
sleep, and then the next day, during your conversation, you guys want to converse about how to get into Kelding. Go ahead.
We did say not to get on the bad side of the forest folk. Not the forest folk, the merfolk.
I
Do I
would like.
know? Did I have any merfolk buddies?
You
Were
would
they-
yes. You would know that Kelding is a city that it's almost like a beneficiary of the merfolk.
Okay.
Merfolk generally live in that sea area because it's like a temperate region for them and like living there. Although, what are the evil people called? Like Marrow?
Huh?
Marrow are like evil merfolk.
Right,
yeah.
Marrow also like living there, and
Yeah.
so very frequently the merfolk are distracted by.
So
combat.
were there any in my little port town area?
The reason they lived in that Portland area is because they didn't like the people who lived there.
I would have never seen merfolk before, would I?
Nope.
I've heard tales of, like the marketplace probably, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, you probably could have seen one because they live in that port.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, are merfolk pretty?
They are. Some are.
They're kind of scaly.
I mean, it's like
I'm kinda
a
green.
torso.
Well, I
of
mean,
a
like actual
person
scaly,
and a-
scaly.
Yeah.
Like they have like
They're
fish
not
scales.
scalies.
Like they like that. That's the best way to
I mean,
describe it in this
but-
situation. Like think of fish scales, but on skin.
Are you saying I shouldn't try to flirt with them?
Do it. No, do
No,
it.
you can. They look
Definitely,
pretty.
definitely.
They definitely
flirt with a
like
merfolk.
they
I
shine
wanna
in the
watch
sun.
that.
But you might want to speak Aquan. They understand it a little better.
Well, I do not know
The
often.
restance.
Just go blub blub
If
blub blub blub.
if I
blub.
bring them a fish, would that be an offense?
No, not at all. Go ahead, bring him a fish.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, you can.
I would also like to insight check.
This
that.
dice has rolled super good every
You
single
know
time.
nothing. You know exactly what I'm thinking.
26.
You know exactly what I'm thinking. You know nothing.
10.
Let's see the deception roll.
My total would have been 8.
That's cute.
Yeah, you know, but Bronwyn knows nothing.
We know.
I asked.
If being
yeah.
a fish would be an insult, yes.
Yes.
About getting into Kelding, said
Um,
the omnipotent narrator.
to get into. I don't fucking know.
What if we disguise ourselves as fish folk?
How?
Can you swim fast?
Do you know how
Or
I do
can
in
you
water
breathe
while
underwater?
I'm wearing this?
Well, I was just wondering maybe if we
of-
get a bunch of fish and skin them and stick.
Of note,
skins
as you're
for
passing by,
ourselves.
you do see like kind of occasionally like what looks like remains from a battle, like a suit of like ring mail armor around it. That's an orcish skeleton, maybe the skeleton of a dead horse here and there. Basically, it looks like battles were fought in the area as you get north.
How?
I would like
recent?
to rummage through the stuff.
I
Like,
would as
to the
well.
point where it is. You want to slow down your journey to Kelding to rummage through.
I mean, if we're gonna show up in the middle of the night
Einir
anyway,
is like just
We're
a
not-
raven.
we're
She
gonna show up
sees
the next
shiny, she
morning.
wants it.
Give me a cumulative investigation check for rummaging all the things.
not this red
might
dice.
as well.
No! It's a 2 minus
I'm
1.
not looting a corpse.
Natural 20 plus 2.
6.
Okay, don't be upset. I got a 1.
Hold on. Investigation
Not a natural
plus
1.
4.
A 2
So,
minus 1.
26.
26.
26.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay. Given the fact that they're very old, the two of you find ring mail. Do you want to take with you the ring mail?
The orc-shaped ringmail.
The orc-shaped ringmail provides a 14 AC.
I
That costs
wouldn't.
30 gold, brand new.
I wouldn't.
That was fun.
If you put a good spin on this, you might be able to say that it was an orc hero who you could lie to people.
Wait, could you use magic to make it look better, and then we can sell it as something else and run off with the gold?
I can
could
cast prestidigitation to clean it up.
You couldn't smith it back into shape. It's been sitting out in the open for years upon years.
Just give it to me.
I make it
Can I
clean.
collect some of the skulls, though?
You have a collection of orcish skulls.
How many?
With that roll.
We need a bag of holding just for you.
3.
We need to get you a bag of holding just for skulls. Just for your
You
skull collection.
find a small golden ring hidden inside, like a nestled inside. It has some inscriptions on it in orcish.
I'll figure this out later.
Here, let me read it.
Can I see?
I can't.
You don't see what I'm doing. Dude, I'll roll a stealth check.
Give
Can
me
I?
a stealth check with advantage.
With advantage.
Skulls
passive.
are to Bronwyn.
It
what
doesn't
trinkets
fucking
are to
matter.
Iron.
Oh, for against passive.
Natural
Never.
20, so 31.
I was gonna say if it's against passive, it's fine. But against what I rolled a 6.
I'm not
It's against passive.
hiding it from you. I'm just like,
Yeah, you are very easily able to pocket this thing quickly.
I'm not using this dice.
So
anymore.
after you looted the corpses, do you want to get back to discussing how basically
Yes.
you see that in addition you see that there are caves around here that seem to be of more frequent than usual as you continue north.
I mean, we
let's
can-
just go through the main gates. The main
I
area.
don't see, as long as I don't see why Mother would know your faces and attach that to me. Like she wouldn't know that I am traveling with you guys.
I just don't think that you should appear as a halfling.
Well, Raul was
Boom.
Raul was working with her, right? Or Raul had some
Little dwarf.
some
Yes.
He never-
dealings
he
with
never
her.
The
met
beard.
her.
Yeah, but he had some dealings with her, and we found him in a prison cell in the monk's hideout underneath Serdvegra. There's a good possibility there may have just been some random people that she has under her employ that saw you in Serdvegra, that saw us with you in Serdvegra or in the Luthville.
I mean, we could go through and alter our appearances the good old-fashioned way by just looking different because people look different when they're not in full armor. And
I
you
need to
can
get really
completely-
happy.
You can completely.
You don't
change your appearance.
you don't want the summer to come out.
You don't have to do summer.
Hey, well, they saw her. When I've been hanging around you guys, I've been
Are you spring
winter.
right
Yeah, I'm spring. I haven't been fall.
You have been
How's
fall
how's
once.
fall?
No, never.
I thought you had.
You've been fall before.
That was
early.
That was summer.
You've
That
been
was-
spring is Augie, fall is Octurnius.
No, winter is October.
Winter that's what I meant. Winter is Octurnius. Summer's the angry one.
Octavius.
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 Yeah.
But you
And
haven't
fall
been.
never
is
been
a
fall.
girl.
Well, summer and fall.
Nice.
Nice.
That's one of the things about them. They just choose.
Yeah.
Octerlalia?
Octavia.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I
adorable.
thought
Hey.
That's great. Oh fuck.
what?
I
Yes.
can
So you're my bard now.
No, I'm a ranger, cleric.
I can look like
It's
a
one of
dwarf.
the. It's one of the.
I had a
yeah.
bard named Octavia.
Well,
It's a good name.
It's one of the racial things about Eladrin. That's just
Yes.
that's how they do.
I mean, I can look like a normal cleric because I am a normal cleric.
I can just, disguise self.
You could be a child, you could be a gnome, you could be a dwarf, you could be a lot of things.
Here's the issue with disguise self. If I am something taller than what I am,
Which
you
is
can,
why I only mention
keep
small
pat.
things.
Okay, well, I can also just only get up to a foot taller or shorter.
you can be a
Which is why
goblin
I
too.
mention small things.
You could
could
be
be
a
a goblin.
dwarf with a beard.
Or you remember that goblin that was at that what were they called? The things that I wanted.
The lair houses?
Yes, the lair house. You could be that goblin at the lair house that I
Okay.
wanted to go to that you said no, we didn't have time for, but we just
Okay.
spent the past 5
Here's
fucking
an
days
idea.
not traveling.
Here's an idea. We can go back there once we have my brother.
Would he like the lair house?
Yes.
We're going to Carver Hall next.
We can go to Carve.
Which
or we
is
can-
by the lair houses.
We'll
right?
figure out what
No.
happens after it happens, but let's just go through the
Yeah.
front gate.
I don't think
this-
turning into a goblin is a good idea, considering this is more on the.
Just make yourself look like a normal human child or a
Or no.
half-elf child.
Or no.
Or
No, goblins aren't native to Vertham.
Yeah.
You would stand out.
I'm sorry, I'm not going in without my armor.
In which case, you can be in your armor. I'll take mine off. You can hide the skulls in the bag of holding so that you don't attract a ton of attention.
Well, I put them in my backpack.
I have to let my dog out. Hold on. The big boy.
Okay.
I don't need time to frantically prepare.
He's a crying.
We can
little
take a break if
baby.
you want to prepare.
He's a crying
No, you go ahead.
160-pound baby.
Yeah, but I just need to get like really, really happy because it typically changes with my moods. Like I can't really just like, hey, I'm gonna wake up and it's fall tomorrow. It's just not really how it works.
Did you have a happy childhood?
For the first 20 years, I think. I don't remember what
That's
happened after
crazy
that.
to me. Welcome to the street.
Horse!
Hello, horse.
Horse the horse!
He came up to my shoulder and just was like, it's horse. No, for my first 20 years, I remember my childhood, but
Okay, was that
The-
happy?
well, I was in the Feywilds and some things are crazy there.
Okay. What about the rest of your early life?
I don't really remember what happened between 20 and about 40. There's a blank there. Yeah, but there's a I don't. In my life is not a lot of years, but there is a significant blank in your life or in most lifespans. That there is a blank there.
You are a horizon walker. Was it cool learning how to be a horizon walker?
No, they are kind of assholes. I mean, you don't get as
Surprising
sneaky as you do without having a reason to be sneaky.
That's true.
I mean,
that's
just
true.
ask Einir.
Okay.
She
Okay.
agrees.
What
What?
about?
Excuse me?
You don't
Okay.
get as sneaky as you do without having a reason to.
What about meeting Thor? That was pretty cool.
The first time, yeah. The second time, he kind of hit me with a bunch of lightning.
Right. Okay. What about making fun of all of those orcs and then
What
them
are we
not-
talking about? I had to feed my dog.
That was cool.
We're trying to find things that are happy enough to turn him into Autumn.
That was pretty fun.
Wait, you turn into a girl when you're Autumn, right?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't really been happy.
You
What-
could play with her emotions as Octavia.
Oh, you don't want Octavia to come out.
I thought Octavia was the girl. Was the Autumn?
No, she's Summer.
Okay,
She's
what-
mean.
Who's the Autumn?
Octavius was.
Don't really know.
Have you never been happy enough to have her come out?
No.
Augie!
No.
Just think of how good you might look.
Is there an emotional control spell?
There's called emotions.
There's call motions, that doesn't work.
I could do command.
Be happy!
Happy!
Don't
Owner
worry.
command.
Be happy.
Happy.
This is terrible!
Wait a second. You follow the command to the best of your ability
For the next minute.
for the next turn, for the next 6 seconds.
Oh, for the next 6 seconds.
Here's the thing. Would you be able to the best? Is to the best of your ability being happy? Is that enough? I feel like it's not enough.
I don't think so. No.
Because you're trying really hard to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
No, command would work.
Maybe or you know what? Get me angry. Like really angry.
Why?
Because if we're gonna go in and just
I'm not gonna
wreck
let
shit
it come
up,
out as summer though.
Here's the issue. I would rather keep
I
this
can
as
get you
stealthy
angry.
as possible for as long as possible. If
she
I can
be
just
stealthy?
go in, get my brother out, and go,
I mean,
then
I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
Yeah.
But
I'd
can
rather
she
not
be-
confront.
Can she be willing to plan before going and swinging?
As long as there's a plan that I know is me, yes.
I don't feel totally comfortable
She'd
with
be
this.
like when you were enraged, that stuff. That's kind of what she is, but constantly. But she is. She
That
does have
doesn't
some.
sound good.
She does have a general intelligence about her, where she, she would wait a little while, but she's kind of brash. Like if you're looking for someone who would be like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, we're here for Einir's little brother. I'm coming in whether you let me in or not.
You know
Then
what?
she's the one. Don't
If
kid.
you feel comfortable coming out as her for a while, then I guess it's okay. But understand that there will still be a little bit of travel that we have to do before we get there. And I don't know how long you're going to be able to maintain that if we have to sleep in Kelding.
Einir, can you come with me for a minute?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
There you go.
Okay. I want to keep an eye out to make sure they're not following.
I'm not going to follow,
This
but
conversation will be private.
kind of raising an eyebrow.
What do you think they're talking
Are
about?
one of
I don't
those
know,
people?
but let's like make faces like we're reacting to what they're saying.
Are one of those people that we talked about in Kelding? Do you know
What people?
that you said I could feed to the spiders?
Oh yeah, all of them are. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, the one is, but yeah.
Also, I want to ask
There's
for your
two of
help.
them.
I want to ask for your help with something. Can you cut my hair? I can't braid it with one hand.
I mean, I can braid it.
Shave her head.
Yeah, but do you want to have to braid it every day?
Yes, I'm good with that. I've had to. I was the oldest for like in my group for the longest time. I had to braid kids' hair.
Okay.
I'm very good at it.
She's taking
I
care of you
It
now.
makes me mad like comfortable to have a spreadsheet just labeled kids in my tab. It's just called kids.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
you don't want to get that. Make sure that's on like a private browser type thing. You don't want FBI
Yeah.
looking in with the wrong idea.
So, hook me up with one of those spider people and we'll be good.
Do you want me to braid your hair now, or?
Wow, Augie, I cannot
I mean,
believe they're talking about that so close to us.
I usually
I know, right?
try to have it done in the morning.
All right, I got you.
We totally heard everything you guys just said.
And I, generally speaking, do not approve as a rule.
You don't approve of me braiding her hair?
What? No, I approve of that. I mean, no.
No.
I asked her to cut my hair because I can't braid it on my own anymore. And this is why I didn't want to tell you.
I grab my skinny knife. I can
Don't
cut it.
fucking dare! I will kill
I'm
you.
offering. I'm
I
offering.
pull kind of both
said
of you
I can
into
do
a hug
that.
together.
I pull the knife away.
I kind of like,
How?
come here, get here.
It's in my hand.
I climb onto Nimbus and just.
Okay,
Oh god, Coupon,
Sword.
make sure doesn't stab us.
crossblade. She's got the curve. It can easily just shave
Look,
and go.
It's fine.
You got to cut off my hand. You're not cutting my hair.
I'm just offering.
I mean-
There's the offer is out there.
We
I
can
mean-
dreadlock it so you don't ever have to deal with it again.
I can also just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
I could do some cool
I mean,
haircuts.
with the lack
I mean-
of showers that we actually, or the lack of baths that we actually take. Yeah.
Easy.
I do need to cut my hair soon, but
I'll cut it for you.
no, I don't cut it.
I
Okay.
can
No, it's fine.
shave it bald.
I don't want that though.
that would be really, really hard to shave it bald with a dagger.
Oh no, this is with the crossblade.
With the
Oh
cross.
my
The curve, so it
He
would
wants to
contour to
actually
the cross of
scalp
the
you.
head. It would
No.
contour, no?
Oh, Jesus.
The amount of manual dexterity that would require, like, that blade's, it's sharp. It's really, really sharp. But like, it's not like a razor.
I would have to get a razor.
You'd have to get our Barbel's tools a tool proficiency.
No.
No.
They are now. You can try.
You know
You
what?
can try and
I'm
pick
gonna
them
get
up.
one of those.
They are a very
Kelding.
particular. It's a very particular proficiency to have. But it does. Oh wait, no.
And it bases. I'm assuming it
Disguise
bases
kit.
off
It'd
of.
be, it'd just be disguise kit.
Damn
Okay.
it.
If you
I would have had that, but
I-
it took me a
I
couple
did mean to ask, you said you grew up in the Feywild?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
For the first
heard-
20 years.
I've heard a couple stories about there. What's it like?
that doesn't sound good.
That sounds bad.
I can show you guys one day.
Ooh.
But we gotta be careful. Like, there's some dark stuff in the Feywild. Some dark. Like, the reason I know that we can get your shadow back is because of stuff in the Feywild. There's some
Fine.
weird stuff in the Feywild.
I only ever heard good things about it.
You
I've
haven't
heard,
been.
I've heard
Not
it's
Have you heard of the
good
Sealy
things.
I've
Court?
heard it's wild.
That's the good stuff. Have you heard of the Unsealy Court?
I haven't heard of courts.
Oh. Well, there's a lot you need to know.
Oof.
Yeah, maybe you might be allowed to be near the Sealy Court. I don't know. They classify beauty as different. Like their classification. They don't let ugly people at the Sealy Court. That's just that they.
Are you calling her
all y'all
ugly?
right out.
I am calling her. I don't know if she would be because they classify beauty as differently. Most beauty in the Sealy Court are elves and stuff like that. I don't think there's any orcs in the Sealy Court. But the Unsealy Court might love you. They're kind of assholes.
So
I don't know if you realize that you're insulting all of us, but you are insulting just all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. My bad.
I mean, I don't really care if I'm called ugly, but generally speaking, it is considered rude.
I'm not calling you guys ugly. I'm just
The
saying that
Sealy
they
Court
might
is calling
they
us
might
ugly.
see you as ugly. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't speak for all of them.
that's fair.
Like I'm just saying what I
Did you spend
know to
time
be
in
true.
the court, or were you just kind of meandering
No, I
around?
just I don't know. I don't remember. Not too well. I don't know. I don't think I spent time in the Sealy
How'd you
Court.
get out of the Feywild?
That has to do with the Horizon Walkers. Yeah. That I remember up to about 20 years old, and then there's a black spot, and then there's
Would I
being
be
outside the
aware that
Feywild.
leaving the Feywild sometimes causes funky things with time.
And
Yes.
memory.
you would be aware that going through the Feywilds often does funky things. Entering and leaving
also-
the Feywilds has funky results.
Results in funky.
Was like because that.
Oh my
because you
god.
would?
I don't know because I remember up to about 20 years. Then there's the gap, the little black mark right there, and then there's me being inside the Conclave Lodge, being told, "Hey, you're going to become a Horizon
Because
Walker."
that sounds like you got pulled from the Feywild and you aged up pretty quick.
Maybe. I don't know. Like there's that big old gap there.
The horse was
Large
returned.
dog.
The horse.
Horse.
Time for my dog to drink water for the next 10 minutes.
Horse.
Okay.
We'll time
We
it.
don't need music.
This is
We
the
need
horses
this.
drinking water for the morning.
Yeah, the horse is drinking water from your canteen. Make sure you use the right canteen.
Oh,
It
I
would be
did.
really bad if you used the wrong canteen.
She
Those
put those in
2
the
vials of
bag
perfect blood?
holding, though.
Yeah.
Put them in the
That I
bag.
had from a while ago.
Yes.
Are they all
I
coagulated
have a
and hard
timer
in the vials now?
Let me look up how to keep blood.
I know it's not in vials. I know that they look if it's
the
they work
things-
if it's
the
chilled.
things a DM has to look up.
I'm already on the wash.
Unless it's like airtight, then they're coagulated.
Yeah, they're coagulated. They're probably.
Yeah.
You could have
I'll
like
just take my
wax sealed it or something.
they
Bottle
work.
sealing wax.
It was
wash
it was
out,
quick,
wash out
yeah.
the blood
Wash
and
out the
then try
blood.
and put it into the.
Can I have a little bit of that poison, please?
I give him the half canteen.
Okay. Each canteen holds 10, so you have 2
A
vials.
half canteen holds 10.
Well, half canteen holds 5.
Okay. I had Krithik blood in there before. I probably could have mixed the two, the dry
Don't
blood
you
in
dare.
If
I
handed
think I
someone
could
to
have, but
steal
I
could
don't know.
have. No.
And here's the.
My thought is
Half
they
canteen
will
back.
do
He's got
it
3 more
if
uses.
they physically can. They will spend the next 6 seconds trying as hard as they possibly can to fall asleep.
What if I said faint?
Nah.
I believe they can't injure themselves.
But is fainting really injuring yourself?
How you would go about you can think really hard about fainting. You're not gonna pass out.
Well, because there's a way you can like hold your thumb and like hold it like by your mouth and make yourself pass out.
How do you do
Teach
that?
me how to do
That
that.
would,
Jeez.
for one,
You
for
can
one,
Google it.
That presumes they know how to do that.
Let's
Because
go
it is
pass out
their
right now,
mind executing your
Nope.
command to the best of their ability.
Nope.
please. I'm gonna.
No, it's like
Don't do it.
I haven't actually done it before, but I did look it up. There's a way you can like hold your thumb, and if you like breathe into it and like breathe in and out, you can make yourself pass out.
Well, you can just breathe in and out and make yourself hyperventilate and pass out.
Well, yeah, but that takes longer.
Oh. But
I was looking it up for dramatic purposes.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. For example, if you try to tell a flying creature to halt, if it's not able to hover, it'll like fly around in circles. It has. It will physically do it, but only if it is physically capable of doing anything.
there's 2 black bottles of liquid.
Yes. The poison, the venom.
Yeah,
The vial.
from the shaman.
You want to open it up?
Yeah, just
We're at 2.5 minutes of
Are you-
Harley drinking water.
Are you just gonna?
just kind of see if I can smell anything out of there, or
you
make any type of like
you're gonna try and
nature diagnosis. Just
move it,
swirl
mess
it
around
around.
with it, do
Yeah.
stuff with it. Go ahead and make an nature check.
I need to write this down.
I will be casting guidance on myself for this,
Go ahead.
if it's possible.
Yes.
All right, that is a total of 13, 14 plus 4, so 18.
18.
Yep.
After
Normal drug
a
drinks
few
water for
moments of
like
mixing
10,
around
30
and messing with
seconds
it and
maybe.
trying to figure out what's up with it, you do realize
You should make this happen
what it is.
for the meme.
You realize
We've
it's
done that before.
very well as it begins to slither out of the bottle and attack you.
3 minutes and
I
10
would have tried
seconds.
at the very
beast.
at the
It's
Wait,
very
what do you
going to
think?
be a contested check.
What do you
Yep.
think?
Looking at this black vial that he was.
Horse.
Okay. It is going to be.
Is it a strength check?
It will be a
Arlie,
contested strength
no.
Oh no.
check. You can use athletics.
Huh?
You can use athletics.
Oh no.
Hi, buddy.
No.
What is it?
1.
Oh, it's your on fire! I also rolled a 1.
0.
It
I told you. Back to the bad strength
you
checks.
somehow made it pass on a natural 1.
Yeah. I'm so strong.
You missed the bottle completely as this black ooze reaches up and he's going to make a pseudopod attack at you.
Don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely sorry. Is that a 15 to hit?
No. I am not wearing my shield, but yeah, wait a second. No, I wouldn't have been wearing my shield for this,
No.
but I would be wearing my armor.
Yep.
So that's 13 plus 5, so 18 is my armor class. No. Yeah, 13 plus 5 is that
You're wearing, what was it?
studded leather is that
That's
12?
12.
So 17 is my armor class.
What? Did you just realize what this creature is?
No, I'll bring it up in a second. You have
It
to do
swings
your
at you and it misses you. It's out of the bottle.
Oh, it's out of the bottle?
Yeah, it jumps out of the bottle and swings at you. It's
What-
sitting in the
do I
ground.
know what it
a
is?
little-
Firebolt.
A little black ooze.
Oh, come on. I'll let you out eventually. You can play in a while. You would be perfect. Like, I have an idea for you.
I cannot
You'd be
believe
great.
You're trying to do this
Make
shit
a
right now.
persuasion check.
Guidance.
Can she cast guidance on me?
If you cast guidance now, you won't be able to take an action until
That's
later. Okay?
Ha. Tell 9.
9.
That's
Yeah.
why I cast guidance.
Do you guys want to do anything?
Do you want me to kill it, or are we trying to get it
I'm
back in
just
the bottle?
standing back.
Okay.
You can kill it if you want. I have another.
Daylight. Wait. It's like a black ooze type thing?
It is a black ooze. Looks almost a little bubbly.
Why not? Try daylight on it.
Okay, what does daylight do?
Actually, wait a second. Is it daylight out right now?
Yes.
It is day.
I'm not gonna do that then. That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I think I
It
have
is
Guiding Bolt
daytime.
prepared. So I'll go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Roll a hit.
Damn.
I think it's literally impossible for you to miss this.
15 plus 8.
It is higher than 7.
Damn.
6. 7.
12. Let's see, you roll 2 sixes. Wait, what level spell slot is this?
3rd.
Ace dead.
You know how much health it had?
Huh?
10.
Oh, cool.
It is
Oh.
nothing of it remains.
Well, I have another fresh vial, so.
So guys, I
Not my
did
bag.
have an idea for getting into Kelding. I can make us all walk on water.
That's pretty cool.
Can you make
I'm
the
sorry,
horses
what's
walk on
fire?
water?
Hmm?
Is it water walk?
Your face.
Oh,
What spell is this?
Water walk.
it's a
I'll
second
read-
level spell, right?
It's third level spell.
Third.
I'll read it to you.
Can
It
you do it on
lasts.
the, can you do it on the horses?
It
Yeah.
lasts for 1 hour. The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it were harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from the heat. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain this ability for the duration. If you target a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. It lasts for an hour. And it has a range of 30 feet, so I can get all of us.
So you're gonna Jesus this.
Yes, we're fucking going to.
I told you
They will worship us.
there's a way to go across that water. You didn't have faith.
I feel like
You
Okay.
Are you
decided
accusing
So-
the cleric of not
Nimbus.
having faith?
While I
very much so.
Reese. What the fuck?
Nimbus, while I appreciate this, I feel like that's going to arouse even more suspicion. We're just walking across the water into
Should
the
go at
town
night.
What if?
on horses.
Okay. What
I
if?
can make it
Splish,
silent.
splish, splash.
What if? What
I
if?
can
What
make it
if?
silent.
What if two of us? What if?
Oh my god.
What if 2 or 3
love
of us
all of you.
serve as a distraction with the horses walking on the water?
No, we do this
Hey,
at
Chief,
night.
is that a horse walking on water? Nah, man, we're just both hallucinating this. All right.
In worst case scenario, I have another one of those black little bottles
Let me find
that
the
I can
sound
just.
of this. Let me find the right sound for this.
Okay.
What was that creature?
You make us more stealthy.
Give me an nature check.
You make us walk on water. It's the perfect
Oh, no, you
plan.
got 18, didn't you?
Yeah.
Black pudding.
Black pudding.
If they hit you, they permanently decrease the AC modifier of your armor.
Oh shit!
Which is
So
why it was very good that it missed
So-
you by 1.
2. It rolled a 15. I have a 17.
It rolled a
AC.
16.
It rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, 15, sorry about that.
I have this thing, which is so cool.
It has 10 health.
Send that on mother.
I don't care. I can open it and throw
Send
it.
it on mother.
Yeah. Throw it on mother.
It has 10 health left, and it can do its pseudopod attack.
Does your
So
mother wear armor?
Because black
Wears
puddings
like-
they split apart.
She wears like
This is-
noble woman's clothes.
Originally, black pudding is like a large creature with 85 health points, but this has been split apart so many times that it's
So-
down to the smallest possible unit.
How
That
is there
shaman may
not a sound of horses walking on water on all of YouTube? I'm curious.
So those
I want like the coconut clapping of Monty Python mixed with the gentle plap 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 of a frog.
so
You know what? Let's hope for this. Hold on.
you know that shaman that was kind of a dick to you and
Yeah.
to all of us.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
That came from his house, his hut. So did this one. Hold up this
You
big one.
stole it?
Well,
He
he was
deserved it.
kind of rude.
I
He
mean,
deserved
I hardly said anything, and he was kind of rude to me. He smacked you. He did
He
something
was-
to you that I don't
he
remember.
was
Well,
trying
you know,
to help.
he said he was very obvious to you, like he was trying to explain something that didn't need explaining, but
Yeah.
he was kind of just yeah. But I stole 2 things from his house.
I approve of this. He deserved it.
He couldn't see me. He was sleeping. I could have killed him if I wanted
Oh
to.
my god.
I don't
But I didn't.
necessarily approve of this, but also I'm not going to do anything about
So-
it.
That's why I waited until we were a couple days away from the village.
So what is the plan for Kelding?
I honestly think we should just walk through the front door in the morning,
I feel like we should as well.
as inconspicuous as
I
possible.
feel like we won't be
I mean, I
necessarily
was pro walking
questioned.
horses on water.
I was too. My original plan was water.
I would recognize at least some, if not, if there were some of her kids.
I'll just
I'll keep
go
an eye
ahead
out.
and unprepare water walk because
I'll keep an eye out.
in advance.
Are we going to be like, you guys are like, the next night, you guys are half a day away from Kelding?
Yeah.
Are we okay to be then?